And on the note of cannibalism...
Hello everyone, welcome to City Crit. I'm Dungeon Master Harna, and joining me is my usual rigmarole of spacefaring fuckwits. Let's start off with the one most likely to commit cannibalism.
Go on, George.
Just outright, or is
Nobody,
there context?
nobody answer that. This is incrimination.
Oh, bloody hell, I'll start then. Yeah,
I always suspected
the one person who doesn't eat meat.
I was gonna say, he's such a restricted diet, he's always wondered what it would taste like.
I'm just saying, Will, if you found out tomorrow that the only
meat.
meat you could eat was human, you'd consider it.
I've got plenty of people that I want to get rid of. And I've got a new way of getting rid of them, that would be.
You'd be like,
Ryan,
delicious
don't be
meat
the
and
same
people
rebel
I
ever.
hate. Bonus.
Are we going from most likely or least
Well,
likely?
start with most likely.
Most likely.
Oh, most likely now then.
Go for it, Will.
I'm playing Volgir, Jurgar Ranger. I'll pass on to the next most likely to eat someone alive.
Alive? God, we're really ramping it up now, aren't we?
Purely so we can just
Will's
get
been
this.
planning
Yeah.
this.
Will seems like to eat someone alive by the sound of things. And George knows that human meat is tasty, because she said it's very tasty.
But it's long pig, isn't
Sorry.
it? So it tastes like pork.
It's- I guess.
I always used to get pissed off in Hannibal where he'd like serve human meat as all different kinds of meat, and it's like at some point someone's gonna be like, "This isn't fucking chicken." Like they're not gonna go straight to people, but they're gonna be like, "I know, I've tasted chicken before," right?
Re-seasons.
Hi, my name's Ryan. Welcome to this AA meeting about cannibalism. I play Cyrus Revenmar, the ASMR Barbarian. On to the next person who's most likely to eat people, I guess.
You know what? The more it goes on, the more I'm thinking I should have gone first. I've clearly put way more thought into this than everyone else. Hi, I'm George. I play Atlas Moreau, the Owl and Druid. It's not cannibalism if you're an owl. On to the next.
A duck.
On to the next least cannibal.
I'll go next. Hi, I'm Anthony. I play Boris Starkhoof, the Sata Rogue Fighter, and I'll pass it on to the least cannibal.
Mary, I play Astra, the ASMR Cleric, and I'll pass it back to the DM.
Hello, it's
Mary's
me.
not invited to our cool cannibal party where we eat people Will hates.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe
fine
Mary
with
is
that.
Maybe Mary is the
Is
people.
it going to run down this line that I'll start it, they'll still be screaming. By the time it gets to the next person, they've stopped screaming.
Here, if you you're so hardcore on this eating.
Yeah, it gotta be
people
alive.
Yeah.
He's sticking with that. I'm like,
Oh, okay. So if you were gonna be eaten, would you rather be eaten like Attack on Titan, like hump style, or eaten like Hannibal-esque, like you're killed and then like cooked in a delicious meal style? If you had to pick.
how did they kill me?
Well, if you're a Titan,
Is it
then you're
like
just
this
getting
quick?
humped. But if it's Hannibal, then he's gonna like stab you in the neck with a scalpel.
Scalpel.
Scalpel will be quicker.
Because
I
you're still
imagine.
alive if they chop you in half.
Yeah.
Unless you end up like the guy in
you want
Hannibal who was, high on morphine and like, in a bathtub.
He did.
Yeah, unless,
He did
unless
chop a
it's
guy's
like
leg off and
morphine.
feed it to him. So
Did he not also eat a guy's brain while he was eating his own leg?
Probably.
maybe.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Maybe it's done in one.
Quick,
you know?
Also, like, it feels a little bit less personal if, like, I'm just, like, thrown in someone's mouth like popcorn, Like, just let it be done. I wasn't
Here's the
picked.
thing. Here's the thing. Do they chew or do they swallow whole? Because if they swallow whole, you're melting in
And as
acid.
Ryan
If
asked
they
how
chew-
they
I
spit and
think-
swallow,
I think if you got
who wants to
submerged
remind
in-
us what happened last time?
I think if you got submerged in stomach
At some
acid, you're
point,
gonna
indeed.
black out from the pain, like, real fucking fast.
That's the
On
right.
the
Have you never
last
seen Attack on
session.
Titan?
I've seen
Recap.
Attack on Titan
Then you know it just goes straight to acid.
with my bare hands. We were in a ship battle.
Ship
Everybody
battle.
played their part. We had a great time. We blew the shit out of
We
some.
killed 3 ships worth of people.
Yeah. Killed 3 ships. Took some
But
salvage.
it's okay because they were bad guys-ish.
Yeah, we stole from the Steelers, and
Yeah.
the Steelers are dead.
They were horrible thieves that we stole from, so it's fine.
We took their parts. but
And look,
suffered
we were
damages.
trying to leave. They're the ones who picked the fight, so
Cyrus accidentally set the ship on fire. We don't talk about that.
Cyrus forgot that not everyone is immune to fire.
And then we
Forgot
were
the
like,
ship wasn't immune.
I
Hey,
believe
we're
specifically he
pretty-
did radiant damage to the ship.
he did radiant damage, but it's still.
But also
it's
he's not immune.
Bernie. I'm not immune to it either. It's Bernie damage for the ship. Although that does raise the question: if Cyrus were to put a rage into the crystals, does that mean that the ship gets resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage?
No, it just gets real angry.
Saparna starts to get Saparna rages. He
Saparna's
gives
like, this is
Saparna a
absolute
rage.
bullshit. I'm a fucking god and I'm stuck with these idiots. And we're like,
imagine-
Jesus, Saparna.
Could you imagine the rogue AIs raging?
All the rogue
The
guys.
stereo raging.
The stereo just gets louder and louder. We can't turn it down.
And
No, it just
scream.
switches to a metal screamo cover of "Never Gonna Give You Up." It's like, oh god. We
The ship was
zip zap
crushed.
zooped our way into the next section, and we landed on a little fancy plants planet. We skipped the like spa resort planet because we were like, we're too
Too
poor.
expensive.
But we landed on the other planet that's like it's still bougie compared to what we've been doing.
You landed on the capital planet.
I might need to change my shirt.
Then
I
we
keep glitching.
then we sacrifice some scrap to get repairs done cheaper.
They were like, would
and
you like a
quicker.
valet service? And we were like, we don't really know what that is, but yes.
We've done. Me and Barros sold some wine. I've just
wine.
realised we need to refresh our bloody our fuel for jumps.
Yes, we
Yeah,
need
we
fuel.
do.
We
Need
need
mana
We
fuel.
need 7 of them.
And we're only
Um,
like a
6 of them.
jump or two away from
people.
getting
Well, we've got 2 jumps
the
left.
Atlas sets back.
Yeah, so
We've
we need to stock up on more jumps to get away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, we were looking for jobs, maybe, because Barros and Volgir failed in buying plant seeds for
Oh, yeah.
seal.
Yeah, you were gonna do some little trading, but then the only thing that you could find that might be a good unique trade good here was the some botany stuff, which you decided you didn't want to buy. So then there was a potential of maybe you wanted to find some work.
There's no point trading in plants because we're just gonna put them all on the ship and then Talbot's gonna be like, these are all mine now.
These aren't yet plants, but since they will be plants, they are mine.
Shall I Can I just say that we bought the fuel for the sake of it? And just take it off our
If
thing?
you just
Yeah,
take off the
Cyrus-
100 shits each. so-
600? Yeah, 600.
I believe Cyrus also bought some spare components.
Yeah, you bought some quick fixes and a shield
Yeah.
booster, I believe.
Yes.
And then,
Does the shield booster just restore shields, or does it like bump them from 20 total to 40 total?
So if you search shield booster on the World Anvil, they exist.
Oh,
Real thing.
whoops! That is ready, steady, crit. I did not mean to click on that. World Anvil. Shield booster. Shield booster.
I feel like, Harry, I feel
Okay.
like you need a sign that you can just pop up, just say, it's on World Anvil.
on the anvil.
On the
On the
anvil. Just
So-
a sign of an anvil. Just
I
a
tried to
shape of an
type
anvil.
World Anvil there and accidentally just typed Wanville, and it's like saving that for my next gnome name.
Whamvil.
Wanville.
Quick fixes
So
are also
it's-
on there as well.
24-hour temporary hit point boost.
Yeah. So and they can't be regained. Like if you have basically they're 20. They're not like your shields have 20 to 20 temporary hit points they can have. This is like a plus 20 boost to that. So once they're gone, they're gone. Like it's not like your it's not like protector
They
can
fully
restore
restored,
those.
yeah.
Protector can only restore up
If-
to the threshold, but you're basically like pushing it. You're overloading it temporarily.
Yeah, and I'm assuming the booster that if you use it and you're like, oh god, we're getting it to fight, hit the booster, and then you don't get damaged,
It lasts
the
24
20
hours.
just disappears.
Yeah.
goes
After 24 hours, it will just they will like it's like after 24 hours the surge of energy is no longer present.
Cool.
It's kind of like having a fucking phone case of a charger built in it. It
External
only lasts for so
battery.
long. Yeah, it only lasts for so long. But yeah, I mean, at the minute, you guys are currently on Prosperous Prime. You landed, I believe, near the Central Commerce District. There's Prosperous University, the Arcadian Gardens, as well, in addition to this. But like, it's a big, busy planet. Lots going on here. Like, it depends on what exactly you want to go.
We got Atlas Mother and Father clothes.
Yeah, that's been done.
As well.
I mean, is it worth seeing if we can get hold of some more holo straps to have some more fake identities?
You can do.
Because so far the only person who has a fake identity is Barry Lightshoe.
Barrels.
Yeah.
The rest of us are just fucking around with our terrorist selves. So
we pay in non-traceable. That's how we've been doing things, or most of us have been doing things.
Well, to be fair, I do have one more holo strap, but it's the captain's one. But I think it's probably about time to reset it because I don't think it's probably.
The other thing is, do you not need a DNA sample for that?
Yeah, but you could just go find a DNA sample, can't you?
You used mushrooms last time, right?
Yeah, I just picked up something. I'm sure we could just go get a chicken. Kill the chicken.
I was
Put chicken
figuring
in.
Tawa probably hasn't ever owned a holo strap, so I would just,
I'm sure a Dragon, I could just use a Dragon.
Yep.
just like,
The problem is the holo strap does like
I don't think your squirrel
the holo strap
needs a
basically
holo
does
strap.
like it's kind of like jailbreaking your holo strap a little bit. Like you're basically like, this is the genetic like thing that you belong to. This is your fingerprint ID. And now I'm gonna add some more fingerprint IDs onto this phone. So it's not really as secure. Like, so whereas like if you have a holo strap that's like biometrically assigned to yourself, like most of your holo straps, that's the one that is like no one can like take stuff from from you. Like it's like locked to you as long as you're tuned to it. If you're using other people's like stuff, it's vulnerable to like things like, some might be like siphon credits, things like that. Like it becomes more risky because it's not, there's a reason those things are in place, and it's not like people having access to multiple like things on their wrist would be a bad thing. It's like this is supposed to be genetically encoded to you for a reason. If you open up that pool, it's like there's more chance of things going wrong. Or
Hey man, I
taking
just
advantage of.
stole 10,000 credits from this guy called Barry Lightshoe. What species is he? I don't know, some kind of mushroom, I guess.
Mushroom man. Mushroom man.
Yeah, I was about to say, so the ones that we've currently got, if we then used our DNA on the new ones, would it just recognize us as
Yes,
the
that's
original
why
one?
you'd use someone else, because it is as if you were uploaded to like almost like a cloud system in a way. Like it's a logged event of like holo straps are regulated. They are like, a lot of the holo straps are like issued by governments. Like whenever you first go like into the Expanse, it's like as part of like your thing, you were given a holo
it's
strap.
like a passport.
Yeah, it's like basically and it's like you're given a holo strap. It records where you're flying to, like the amalgamate, regulate them, and as do the Draconic Concordat and even the more celestial worlds as well. Make use of them just because they're very useful. They're all a little bit different in like their unique ways. Like probably Astra's holo strap are probably like vastly different in comparison to looks to things like Cyrus's and like Atlas's as well, and Astra, and then compared to like Volgear and yourself, it would be like it's like seeing someone with like a different brand phone. Like it's like yeah, it's a similar concept and idea, but like there's a little unique twist to it. Like that was got a different like frame or a different strap or.
I mean, I could reset this one and use this one. Just got to find the DNA for it first.
Maybe if we're using our pseudonyms, the less of us that have holo straps, the better. More secure that way. Barry is our captain, therefore Barry has a holo strap. Makes sense.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not uncommon for someone to have ditched their holo strap for reasons, but those reasons are normally like I'm on the run or something dodgy or like.
I'm a mercenary. I don't need a holo strap. I don't want you to know where I'm going.
It's like nowadays when you meet someone, it's like, do you have a phone? It's like, oh no, I don't have a phone. It's like, what about like bank cards? Like, oh no, I just pay only in cash. It's like, how are you still operating in this society? Like, how do you get paid? Yeah, exactly. It's like one of those like, do you even have an ID? It's like, nope.
Fair enough.
It's kind of like that vibe. It's like, it's a little bit like, if you don't have a holo strap, it's a little like, that's a notable point of like, that's kind of weird. Like, there's something funny.
So the
there.
fact that we have some on our wrists probably is handy, but we probably do want some.
We don't want to be like scanning them and using them to
Yeah,
access
they're like-
places.
they're like
but
credit
we
cards.
want
No,
to
no,
be
no.
seen wearing them.
Yeah, well that's it. I was wondering, but I thought the whole point of our aliases was the fact that we could get around places that like use the lifts and whatnot, because we could.
True.
I mean, right now you
Because
guys are
at the
currently like wanted.
Unless we just keep like, no, because then
Can you have
Unless we have-
multiple holo straps like on you at the
Yeah.
same time?
Yes, there was the one of the elves had 2 holo straps.
So realistically, if we needed to, we could get holo straps with our aliases on to use for like scanning identity shit, but keep all our money and shit on like our.
That's what
Ours.
There's,
Secondary.
prob-
thinking.
there's also probably like an
put-
add-on you could get, maybe from someone dodgy, and maybe you could mask your like, things like that. But that would be something that you would
Mask
need to
transfers.
acquire from someone, probably like a group of smugglers. Like,
What?
Damn it.
What you could do is you can do.
we burnt that bridge.
You could do all your sales through your
god damn, if
legitimate
I
one.
had a sponsorship
And
of
then move it across.
VPN, this would be hilarious.
It's like those
all
people
an
that
ad.
always. It's like those people that always keep their money in their savings account, and then
Yes.
only when they need to pay for something do they transfer it to their
Yeah,
card.
like they get to the till. Oh, it's 45 pack. I'll transfer 46. Kind of thing.
Anyway,
So
we were
annoying.
gonna try and look for jobs that didn't involve stealing
Yeah.
from a bunch of smugglers this time.
So are we
Probably,
going? Are we going to do the holo shop idea? Because if so, I'll just reset this one because there's no point having a captain's one that's obviously flagged.
I mean, we
Yeah.
honestly might be better
Yeah.
just sticking with what we have now of, letting Barry Lightshoe pay for everything.
Mhm.
Well, if you want to go ahead and reprogram that one Vulgar in your own time,
Mhm.
go for
I
it.
just mean because if we're going to do that, we should passively be checking for DNA
Yeah,
places that we can get
and-
some sort of DNA sample.
I mean, do you want to find a brothel? I'm sure we could find plenty of DNA there.
Probably a lot of registered DNA, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
So I feel pets were
The
probably.
last thing
We're
we want to
probably
do
better going to like a petting zoo
Yeah.
is.
for
Or,
DNA, not for
butchers.
anything else brothel based.
Damn it.
You don't want to use anything that potentially that is the race, because then that's someone that's actually could come along and take it.
Yeah. You're still giggling about the petting zoo, aren't you?
Mm.
Yes, I am.
Job hunting.
Right.
Job
We good?
hunting. Yes.
Job hunt.
Sure. Is there anywhere in particular you guys want to go look for work, basically listed areas, or are you gonna just look for like generic work, or what's the kind of
Is there some sort of board or
Notice board.
job
bounty
centre?
board?
Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I'd say
Generic.
you spend a bit of time searching around. Eventually, you come across a like a little. It's kind of like a virtual Borderlands-esque bounty board kind of style. There's a lot of adverts on there primarily. However, you do come across a few job listings. Any of these stick out to you? Alrighty, so yes, top one, there is, it's basically referred to as a, fucking term for this. I'm just gonna call it a task, and it's a task is notice provided by a central command, which is an amalgamate military branch.
That's probably an awful idea.
Mm-hmm.
And it says
Anything that says-
details on inquiry for that one. Rewards,
You know what else
Recruit
on
a party
inquiry?
people.
Arrest.
rewards are listed as 15,000 chits. And also
Imagine if we went and it
other
was just
benefits.
capture these 5 terrorists.
Or information leading to their arrest.
another one is it's just like a little poster, and it's like whereas the other ones are all digital, this one's kind of like almost like sticky noted onto the board, and it's like protect your children. It's like dangerous cult, illegal. Help me bring them down. Call this number, like a number like on there.
Yeah, 'cause that
Rewards
seems
like
legit.
12,000 shits, and then like a few other bits pieces on there.
Seems
so
legit.
detailing making page where to go. Another one is by this big kind of, well, you probably maybe heard of these guys. They are like a fairly big corporation who basically make the Arcane engines. They're called Arcanius. They're like a brand, and it is a job for basically a request for like private eye. It's like a private eye request, and it's like all details provided on inquiry at our head offices in the commercial district. And then there's also
I think we've learned that we're not for the private eye sector.
Hey, we
Right
solved
now.
the mystery and got her.
We solved it.
Yeah, true.
And it was
There-
the issue.
But I am voting for Crazy Cult Post-it.
there is also 2 more. One of which is a call for anyone who has basically got like good skills in like hacking and like things like that. Like skill wanted. Like please inquire to this. And also graffitied on the back of the board itself. There is a symbol which appears to be maybe some kind of like symbol to some kind of group perhaps, and it says like don't let the amalgamate bring us down, and like it's like
No.
No.
Dwarves?
No.
No.
We're flying under the
we have
radar
any?
here.
Okay, so I'm voting for either Cult Post-it or that.
I'm
No.
voting. I vote for hacker thing.
Volgear should definitely consider the hacker thing. I'm more preference to the cult than whatever the upstarts against the amalgamate are. We need to keep a low profile here.
Yeah.
Revolution.
Should we do
No.
Harry's least favorite thing and split the?
We were great
wanna
at
die
we were
again
great
or
at
nearly
being
die?
revolutionaries right up until Illithid showed up and killed everyone.
Terrorists.
We wouldn't be terrorists if the Illithids hadn't showed up and killed everyone. We would have been relabeled as heroes. Unfortunately, the paperwork kind of lost in the trail.
I'd say probably cults, even though it looks
Okay,
a bit
well
sketchy.
let's take Volgear to the hacker thing, see what they say, and then if they're weird, we'll go to the cult. Against the
Yeah,
They're
cult.
going to be weird.
The cult's not going to be any weirder.
We can always
It
try
could
to find
be a
out.
chill
like, we do have a
cult,
track
like
record of solving
a
things.
sex cult or something.
Listen, I'm down for a sex cult, and if I can avoid the nerds, then so be it.
Oh Jesus.
Knowing our luck, it's probably not going to be a sex cult.
I mean, they seem to be paying the most.
What was the?
That
he didn't
causes
say
concern.
prices. He didn't say prices for half of them, did he?
The hacker gets
He didn't say price.
specifics given at request.
Oh.
The amalgamate job is worth 15. The cult
But
is
we
worth
can all agree
12.
that the amalgamate job is a terrible idea.
Agreed.
They will scan our holo straps. They'll be like, "Hey, are you those terrorists?" We'll be like, "No," and they'll be like, "Yes, you are. Here's jail."
This is why I'm
I could always
Also-
accept it and just say I've got a group handling it. I'll get the information for it. Then I'll collect the reward.
Has to go to his grandfather just to get the job.
this is where I'm saying working with the amalgamate, bad idea. Working against the amalgamate, bad idea.
idea.
So our only 2 options are hacking and cult.
I mean, the
Yeah,
hacking
well-
might just bring us right back to the against the amalgamate. Like, what are you looking for a hacker
Well, that-
for? You know, that's
There-
illegal.
there-
More
There's
details.
PI work that didn't say a price.
Hmm.
We were okay.
And we
PI.
Default
followed the
PI.
last one.
We could do default PIing.
Granted.
Yeah, this
it's
time
simply
we'll
up,
just-
But we did.
We'll
solve the
stick
thing.
together.
Yep. The other thing we should note as well, we don't want to do anything for the amalgamate because we're on here as traders, not as mercenaries.
True.
That is also true.
No, we just have a trade permit.
We are traders and also.
Then they'll go, how the hell did you get a trade
Free
permit if you're not
masters?
trading?
Well, we bought and sold wine. We have the receipts.
True. Yeah, the one case of wine.
Hey, we're new to the business. Give us time to
So what are we doing?
contact.
Like trying
Are
to
we
convince the
doing
police you're
PI?
unloading on fucking double yellows and you just got like a box on the side of the road.
Okay, so if you're absolutely knowing going against the amalgamate, then I say PI or cult.
Or hacking. We can inquire.
I mean, only one of us is good at hacking.
Yeah.
What are
and
the rest of us gonna do? Sit around and twiddle our thumbs?
He might get attacked while he's hacking.
That doesn't sound like the good kind of hacking.
What if they don't
Well-
mean hacking as in like typing? What if they mean hacking like the way you hack?
Then I'm good for the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can't hack it like that, then I can just hand over the electronics to Cyrus, and we'll solve the problem one way or the other.
Got my ass.
Shall we inquire about information on each one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's talk to the hackers. Then we'll talk about to the PI people, and then if all else fails, we'll contact the cult.
We're not contacting the cult. We're contacting someone who wants to bring down a cult.
Okay. Anti-cult.
Well,
We'll
yeah.
contact the anti-cult then.
Technically, if they want to bring down the cult, contacting the cult is also an effective method of doing that because you get in contact with the cult, they invite you to their secret lair, and then you kill them all. You know.
Yeah. True. But then you don't know about the reward beforehand.
I mean, as long as I get a mask and a new cloak, then I might be alright.
Hey, they might even give you pants.
Oh.
What for?
Mm.
They're not attached to you. I don't care.
Ceremonial pants.
Maybe they'll give Cyrus pants and then you can steal those ones.
Trust me, I performed plenty of ceremonies in Cyrus's pants.
Need to put them on for another wash.
And get the stronger bleach.
Just throw them into the cold expanse of space.
Disintegrate.
Hey, there's a dying star. Can we make a left turn here, please?
Yeah. I would like to roll to throw pants into dying star.
Okay, so you want to go to where first?
PI, the
the
cult.
hackers first, or the like the PI?
The hackers first.
Okay. Yeah, you download the bounty onto your holoshop barrels, which provides you with a location, which is for a park bench in the middle
oh, yes,
of
this seems
the
very good, very wholesome.
in the middle of the Arcadian Gardens.
Maybe it's an upset person that wants, I don't know, their images reclaimed from their holostrap that they accidentally locked themselves out of. They could be innocent.
Should we send Volgir alone, but like be waiting somewhere behind a tree as backup? Just so we don't all get arrested at the
I
same
just had
time.
the image of a tree with like 4 people behind it, one horn sticking that way out the side as well.
A wing out the other.
Yeah. And the person just looking at me, looking at the tree going, "It's the tree with you."
We can loiter at a safe distance.
We can
I mean,
loiter around the park.
It's a park. Just put a blanket on the ground and sit on it, and then you're not loitering anymore, right?
Don't really have many parks on Abaddon, so.
But yeah, we don't have many on Squaw either, but I know what parks are.
Bulgir, you're going to need a secret identity for your new hacker pseudo.
What about
Oh, God.
Hackman?
Man, the hacker.
Funnily enough, I already know a hack.
Cyrus just raises his axe.
I'd have a think. I don't know.
Okay, but don't think on the fly, because otherwise you're gonna call yourself like Grassman, Tree Boy.
No, worst case, I'm just a letter. I'll just pick a random letter and that's my name. Worst case.
Make sure you include hacker extraordinaire at the end. Really, really take it home.
Hello, I'm Beros.
Well, let's go to the park.
Hmm?
Okay. Yes, you're gonna follow the directions in the bounty that's provided.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. So basically, as you follow along, Beros, as you get closer to the like bench itself, how far back are you guys hiding from Volgear, or?
I
20
don't
feet.
think we're necessarily going to be hiding so much as like send Volgear in kind of by himself a bit, and then like we'll act like we're all together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not like
Yeah.
actively
Well-
hiding, ready to attack anyone or anything. We're just like sending him like, oh yeah, we're not with him.
We'll set up like 60 feet away from him. I think that's a good distance to not be suspiciously close.
Yeah.
Sure.
We're just
Folks are
folks
blanket out or
chilling in a
something.
park.
I'm going to take off my
Four
my
buddies.
Volgear's hollow strap at this point. Hide it in my bag.
Put your hollow strap in a bag. You sit down on the bench, and you guys just loitering nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Beros, you receive a message to your hollow strap that everyone hears because unless you have the silent.
I have one of the mufflers.
Do you have the incoming or outgoing?
Receiver.
Okay, then only you hear this, and you hear Hello. This is Wraith. Are you the
Hello?
one on the bench?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Oh God.
Yeah, yes, what?
I feel like we all just sat
If
there.
we're
like,
gonna
stood there or sat
pretend
there like
that we're different people, this time I bagsy being married to Cyrus, because Barros got to do it last time.
this.
Barros can be married to Astra.
Hey, you could do worse.
Also,
You probably couldn't, but you know.
Okay. There's a long pause before another message comes through from Wraith, and it's you don't appear to be wearing a hollow strap. How are you communicating with me?
That's how good I am. I'm in your mind.
Make me a deception check, please.
Oh jeez. I'm gonna be like, hello, who are you?
Oh, that's not very good. That's a 10.
Okay. Seems sketchy.
I had a fucking hacker. What did you expect?
Yeah.
Eventually,
Man
Volgear,
surprised illegal man is sketchy.
Volgear, you see when you're sat on the bench, looking forward. What's your passive perception?
Path of perception is 15.
Okay. I'm sending you a message, you hear, Barros. I need you to read me out the code that you see before you. Volgear, as you're sitting on the bench, like, you know, with nothing, you know, just waiting. Life's gone by, there's some birds. You can see the city in the distance. Some of the billboards are like just running
Oh,
through
no.
adverts. You see there's one advert of like 10 10 days until the big fight. And there's like a big like pose, like a couple like boxing positions. There's like another section, and it's like, can you see what I see? And there's like a big guy, big pair of binoculars with like the letter C in both his binoculars. There's just a picture of a bike, and it's like lost bike, like a huge billboard. And like it looks like a figure of 8. And it's like, tell me what you see. And Barros, you're like looking at Volgir, like if you'd like to look around and try to see if you can work out what Volgir is looking at, or what you should be seeing.
Sure. Perception?
Yeah.
17.
17. You like peer around a little bit, like try to spot what you can, and yeah, you're able to make out the 10 days of the fight, the can you see, and the infinity bike that's missing. Looks like where Volgir is sat, he perfectly has them in an order, but you have to like position yourself to like get that, like, you know, bound.
Yeah. I'll attempt to read them out in order.
Okay. So what do you say? Try it again. 10 days until the big fight. There's like people boxing posing. Can you see what I see? And there's the binoculars with 2 C's on the like lenses that kind of look almost like a lens shine. And then finally, lost bike, and it's a big like infinity wheel. Like the bike wheels are like connected, like stuff like an infinite bike. Like a not like a fucking like push bike, like a futuristic like
Yeah.
Tronish like bike, but the wheels are like all
10 cc8.
Well, you seem to be unfamiliar with the symbol for infinity, but at least you grasp the concept. I'm dropping you off a briefcase. Volgir, make me a dexterity saving throw, because you don't know this is coming.
Oh god. At least my dex saving throws are not. But 17.
17. You instinctively like hear something like doont, like from above you, and you just like look up and like whoa, and like hands go up to like protect yourself as a briefcase falls from a guardian sentinel that was like hovering about like 100 foot above you, just like drops this fucking briefcase above you, and you like catch it. It's like, oh, and it's heavy. It's like feels like it's got like, you know, a pretty solid bit of metal in it maybe.
Oh god, it's more rogue AIs.
Throw it back at the sentinel.
The sentinel and like flies off its speed.
Oh no. I'm gonna just kind of.
So did we find out how much we're getting
put the
paid?
briefcase
Or...
next to me at the moment, and just kind of keep my hand on it for the moment. Just kind of glancing over at Barros.
Unless 10cc infinity is worth an amount of chits, I don't think we've been told how much we're getting paid.
No.
Infinite chits.
Yep. So the
10cc infinite chits.
your briefcase feels heavy. Nothing else comes to Barros. And also Barros hasn't been sharing anything with you, so you don't even know that Barros like has information or like.
No,
as far as you're aware, you were sat on a park bench in a briefcase just fell on you.
Yeah, I feel like I'm glancing at Barros, just go, what the fuck?
All you'll see from Barros is a big thumbs up.
Volgir's eyes grow immensely wider as he's staring, he's kind of looking at you going. And then he just picks up the suitcase and just listens, like just
I
to
don't
hear
know
if he
why,
hears
but
anything.
Perception check.
In my brain, Volgir, like, you can barely see his eyes because he's got a big beard. So in my brain, they go from, like, black
17,
dots to, like,
It's got like a
googly
gentle
eyes.
hum, like maybe like a whirring noise coming from it. Sounds like electronic, maybe mechanical.
Is it? I'll put it on my lap. Does it have a clasp to open it?
2 clasps, very traditional. It's not like a leather briefcase, it's like a metal briefcase. Yeah, like a metal. It's like a solid metal briefcase.
I will unclasp them cautiously.
Yep, you lift it up, open it up, see what's inside.
Slowly, yeah.
Yep, you slowly peek inside, and as you open up a little bit, you see that there's light coming from it, a la the like Pulp Fiction briefcase. But that is because there's a screen in the top half. And you see a keyboard on the bottom and a trackpad, like a rollable on the side next to that. It all looks like it's been put together by someone out of backyard scraps. Like, there's exposed wiring, like, nothing looks to code, like, but the screen is on, and as you open it up, you realize there's a little camera mounted in it, and you see your face, like projected, like, into the bottom, very much like you just entered into a Teams call. And in the call, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other people, all of which have got like heavy backlighting, like, so they're very hard to make out. And their names read Spectre.
Like their identities are being protected in a documentary.
Spectre, Byte, Cypher, Wraith, and Pulse. Wraith wears like a big hood that kind of like covers most of their features, but it's obvious that there's some kind of like human. Maybe you can see a bit of like a beard coming through. Pulse
I now
is
need to remember what I look like.
Pulse is very obviously a Thrycreen because they have some giant fucking antennae, but they've been so badly backlit and like the underexposed, they just look like a silhouette. Cypher is a like some maybe like elvish, you think? You kind of make out like big long ears. Byte is a pretty large individual. You would put them something similar to like a Gith, maybe. And Spectre is like this. Again, like they have like this big like mask over their like head, which kind of like is like blocking them out. It has like weird digital like projections on it. Hard to make out what race they are.
Right.
And Spectre is the one who speaks. Welcome to our little clique. What is your alias, stranger?
I don't know how to say alias.
Drake something?
Quickly!
Dragon?
Quickly!
Every good hacker has an alias.
I don't know. This is me, Will's just
Just
Will's
call yourself V.
Okay, V then. Sod it. I just said I was going to
Can
go
be
with the letter.
velocity, vector, just V.
You see like the name like changes blue to V. It's like, well, V, you've joined us for a very important task. You see, we are a group of cyber
Terrorists, gonna
hackers,
say terrorists.
and we
We are a
are
group of terrorists. Oh, motherfucker.
Cyber terrorism.
Just
We are-
motherfuckers.
we are looking for someone who is able to help us take down a rival organization. They've been targeting our facilities, trying to hack into our mainframes, trying to release our data to the public. Things that are better kept private.
Should have gone with the cult.
It's the other side of the cult. This is the cult.
For your help in this matter, we can offer you 10,000 credits and allow you to keep any of our cyber tools and technologies that you have along the way.
I'm just gonna look down at the... It's not all like this, is it?
Some of it. I believe you'll find that our gear is more than up to scratch underneath the top layer. Neatness does not always mean it is the most powerful.
Onions have layers. Hackers have layers.
If you have any questions about it, you could speak to Pulse. And the Thrycreen just like chitters and clicks. And because the Thrycreens communicate via telepathy, they cannot answer any
hear
questions
nothing.
over the call. But they do type in the little chat, and they type
That one player who doesn't have a
yeah.
microphone.
and
Yeah,
they do type.
basically. Trying to play a game
This is like fitted
typing.
with like it's just listing off loads of random specs, a lot of which you have never heard of and might be made up. That's enough, Pulse. And the Pulse is typing like just dots like vanishes. Is this something that interests you? If so, take the briefcase, go to a secure location, and we will give you the first task that we can. Otherwise, simply leave it there if it seems too much for you.
Hmm.
Guys, I don't know. He's really taking his time. So the one with the elvish silhouette kind of says, you see Cypher's thing lights up.
Would you rather someone that didn't consider it and just took it blindly?
I thought maybe the connection was dropping,
Oh.
or at least the confidence
you
would be nice.
put me in the middle of fecking nowhere.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that Wraith gave you pretty clear instructions on your hollow strap.
Yes, but why outdoors?
Oh well, we can keep an eye on you.
Look
So you're
around.
watching
Do
me
you
now?
see them?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just gonna start
obviously.
looking around.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yeah. Now that I know what they look like, I'm looking for
The
them.
silhouettes and stuff.
The
Yeah.
rest of us are just standing off to the side, being like, "What's he looking around for? What's he
23.
talking to the
Penny,
briefcase?"
look around. You see another one of those guardian sentinels is watching you, from a little probably maybe 75 foot away or so, just over near a tree.
Hmm. I don't know. Out of character, I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, it could be interesting if they give us tech that we could use later
That's
on.
what I'm thinking about. But I'm also thinking from the point of view, I don't want to do a thing where there's nothing for the four of you to do. Do you know what I mean?
If you take
Here's the
this
thing,
job,
if-
I assure you there'll be something for everyone to do.
Right. Okay.
Don't worry about not being something to do.
The DM has planned for our demise.
Mm.
You weren't supposed to nod.
I always plan for demise. That's my job.
He,
Demise
the problem
master.
is-
There's no dungeons
but
in this.
Brian-
It's a sci-fi, baby.
Right, what you got to bear in mind is he's planned the demise of Teowa for how many sessions, and that failed X many times. So,
Hey, he nearly got Barros and Atlas in a 2-for-1.
That's a twofer.
yeah. What does this other organization do? Am
They
I
are
going to be
known
hunted
as
the
the
rest of my life
Dark
and
Net
help?
Syndicate.
Okay.
They are basically threatening our existence. We will require you to aid us in destroying their capability to do so. You see,
What?
Bite is saying this. The big heavy.
And what does your existence do?
Many things. We provide our services to those who would hire us. We help people acquire lost data, recover lost things, or help them get into systems and that nature. The problem is the Darknet Syndicate. We would need someone to be able to infiltrate some of their hideouts for us, their data centers, sabotage the equipment, that kind of thing. Find out who they are, and then kill them for us. No one said anything about killing them, Bite, but I wish to see them murdered. They photoshopped me onto a dog's face. Please ignore Bite. He's a bit sensitive.
Well, I mean, I do know some people that might be able to help with that if you're willing to up the value of the job.
Maybe a persuasion check.
I'm not very persuasive I'm really not persuasive. 4.
Unfortunately, the price for what we're offering is more than fair. If you do not wish to take it, I'm sure someone else will come along eventually. We will just have to continue defending ourselves from their cybernetic attacks.
Said it was 10,000, did you?
10,000 jets, yeah.
What's that? 20 gold each? That's not bad.
Plus tech.
I'm assuming this would be untraceable.
It would be of a chit variety, one received to you, but it would not have any trail leading to it, I suppose.
Mm.
if you did require untraceable, I'm sure that could be arranged, but it may take us some time. We tend to work on the digital side of things. This material world is of little interest to us.
I'm willing to hear more.
Then please, take this case somewhere more private, and we can discuss more details there.
I do come with, I can bring, and I will bring, companions.
Yes,
They will
if you
help
need
me.
anyone, any outsourcing, as long as they do not are trustworthy, and you trust them to achieve what we need to do, we don't see any issue.
As long as they're trustworthy, we're out, man.
Yeah, just sees a chimera walking into view.
Yourself, Atlas.
Right, okay then.
We can be
I'll
trusted
close
to
the
fuck it up.
briefcase. I'll close the briefcase over and go walk over. I'll just kind of walk out the park and kind of gesture, like, follow to the rest. Keeping an eye on that drone.
Yep.
So I
It
see
does
if it's following me
continue
or
to
not.
follow, yeah. Keep an eye probably on that a bit of equipment you have currently in your possession. Yeah, do you guys follow Volgear?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I'll just see if I can find somewhere, maybe, like a... Maybe a pub? We can rent a room?
Let you go hire a room in a pub if you'd like.
Might be this little private room or something like that, or a largish one, though, that can fit everyone in it.
Sure.
I don't think you brought Tewa, did you?
No, Tewa's with us. Tewa
yeah.
goes where Atlas goes.
Yeah.
Uh,
I didn't want to leave
Right.
him on the ship because we got a valet, remember?
oh, yeah, we're going
And
to
he
eat
might-
ballet.
Eat the valet.
Right, we gotta take that into consideration. I'll probably meet up with you after a little bit then and say, right,
Which makes the fact we were trying to be inconspicuous even funnier.
yeah.
All of us
they're probably
behind
go-
a tree and just like a fucking goat head out one side and a dragon head out the other.
I've been asked to go somewhere more private to learn more about this and help them.
Did they seem
But we are being watched. They seem okay. I don't see it being any sort of terrorism or anything like that, but it does seem like it's a war, like a mini conflict between two groups.
Right.
So, might need a bit of boots on the ground stuff done.
Fair enough.
But we are
Fair
being
enough.
watched, and I'll just point up at the. I'll point directly above me at the drone.
Cyrus just looks up.
Right, I suggest maybe we go
Do
find.
we wave?
No, I don't.
I
I
would-
don't think you're meant to weave.
Yeah. I said somewhere private. The only place I can think where we might be able to get Tewa in is some sort of like pub, barn somewhere, and rent a room maybe.
Yeah. If you ask around for somewhere to be like a night to stay, if you were looking for somewhere to stay, you
Pet friendly, preferably.
you get recommended somewhere called the Starlit Haven, which is in the Central District. It's this kind of you get a bit close and you see it's got like a very like more like almost like a rustic kind of charm. It's like a large although like it itself is like a large has a house in part of like one of these big tall like super size skyscrapers. It's almost like the bottom floor is all done up in like what would have been like a small old tavern, as if someone has just fucking like dropped this fucking skyscraper on top of it. So it's got this very like a rustic kind of exterior, which is in contrast to the rest of the building. Inside, it's probably still quite daytime, but you see there's already a little like fire burning inside. You get the smell of like timber and hearth, wooden beams, cozy booths. There's like a spacious bar area as well. All the tables here are like wood, like high stools. It's well stocked. It definitely is like gimmicking itself off like, oh, look at this traditional like pub, but not like with like the space pubs that you get up like in the atmosphere. Like very much like pushing more on that line because Process Prime is a colony, so likely unless you're born here, most people who come here are being exposed to the Expanse and that like more cold. Sterile environment of like space stations and things like that. So whenever you are on a planet, and then you can be a bit more liberal with what you're, able to build with or use. People do tend to take advantage.
Right. I'll pay for a room.
Yep. You basically speak to the the person behind the bar, like, oh yeah, we can get some rooms sort of. Yeah, just one room you need, just one night.
Yeah. Yeah. Just the rest of the day and maybe into the night. May not even stay the night.
Certainly. I mean, if you're just looking for
Just
somewhere
somewhere
like
to lay my head for the afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, we do have the VIP room. If you'd look to maybe hire that instead, it's got the personal server service who provides customized drink and food options. There's also the entertainment systems, hologames, VR, soundproof walls for privacy as well, and there's a few sofas to crash on. But if you like an actual room itself, we can provide just a standard room if you'd like.
Price for the VIP.
Well, we sell it by the hour. So hourly, it's
Very good.
100 shits.
Oh, that's not that bad.
A room for the night, you'd be looking about 300. That gives you the full room for until 11, just before lunchtime tomorrow. No breakfast included.
The 30 hours in the day on this planet.
No.
that math doesn't math.
But yeah, no, the VIP room is a price differently to the room. That was a room rate. The VIP room is 100 chits an hour.
Yes.
If you just wanted a standard room, it's 300 chits, but that will be from now, which is like 2 p.m. through to like 11. Like it's like booking a hotel room.
No, I my brain misheard that as 3,000. I thought you meant 3,000 for the VIP for a day, and I was like, that doesn't make sense.
No. The VIP is it's 100 chits per hour.
Should we just do the hour? Okay, I'll turn around and just go. Should we do the hour for the private student then?
As long as you need it for an hour, then that's fine.
Well,
Yeah, if we need to extend our time, we can extend.
Yeah,
we
it's
can
not been
extend
booked
it.
today, so you can always extend it if you need.
I'll pay with. I'll get my hollow strip back on.
Yep.
And then I'll pay with. I'll imagine I'll put it back on at some point walking back, but I'll pay for 2 hours up front just for the sake of it for the moment.
Right, 600 chits you pay for. You're led upstairs by your server.
600 or 200?
200, sorry, for 2 hours.
Yeah.
You're led upstairs by your server, who is this like human woman called Starlight. You don't think it's her real name. She wears pretty basic, like long, like flowing, like dress. And like a little like jacket over the top as well, or like black jacket over this like blue dress that she wears, and she's got this like long like curly black hair, and she like goes like, so this is the VIP room for yourselves, so over here the sofas, I am here to provide if you like the ordinary drinks, you'll find them all detailed on those tablets there. She gestures like a few like virtual menus basically. And she goes like, and the entertainment systems, if you need help, just let me know. There is the virtual reality sets, and you see there's 4 virtual reality sets all connected together. And there's also the hologames table. And you see that there's like a hologames table, and it's like air hockey, snooker, pool. Like it's like all like it's like ping pong. Like it has like a so it's kind of like a virtual, like a alternate reality, like projected in space kind of style thing. Or you have like full VR like headsets, kind of what you can also use. And they're like big, like high-tech fancy, and there's like a good sound system as well in here, and the menu for the drinks, if someone would look through, they all are there as well.
Right. Does anyone want to come with listening, or
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
does anyone want anything before we? Yeah, I'll just sit down on the sofa. We'll open the briefcase back up, but does she stay in the room?
Unless you ask her to leave, she'll remain in the room.
I'll kind of look at everyone. Does anyone want anything, or should we have some privacy?
We'll maybe order drinks in a minute.
Of course, if you need me, simply ring this bell. And she like presses a little like buzzer by the door, and she gives a little small wave, and she steps out, please.
There we go. I'll open the briefcase up this time.
You open it up. Are you all like all hunched around, like trying to look at the screen?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cyrus goes over to the ping pong table.
Yeah.
Anybody
I'll
fancy a
play-
game?
I'll play ping pong with
As Cyrus approached it originally, it's like solo mode, and like you see like the like projection like projects like the half wall. Because if you fold up the ping pong table to play against yourself, and then as Barrows comes over, it like drops down.
She starts messing around the VR headset.
hang
Not
on, let
entirely
me
sure
just
what
up.
she's doing.
Atlas pulls her mask like down snugly over her face. She's like, okay, go, let's go. Hacker mode.
Okay, so Astra is off just putting on a VR headset. Astra, you like put it on. You see like it's like you kind of see the room around you at first. Like, it's like an alternate reality, like, and you see like a menu kind of pop up, and it's like a variety of games. And there's like there's like like a lot, very much like Wii Sport kind of style games. There is like one which is like a fired like a shooting simulator, like and all this kind of thing. Like you can see big plasma rifles. There is one which is like a drum.
Squid Smash on here.
There's one that's like a drum, like a drum set. There's a few more appropriate games that Astra probably very quickly scrubs past. And and there's also like movies and things on here as well, like immersive, like all like experiences kind of movies. They like be in the heart of the moment, like see the attack on the Draconid Concord, like be in the front line, like that kind of thing as well. And
Do they have porn on there?
If she finds one that looks like literally she's sitting on an apple, she'll probably go for that.
you probably find like a tranquil seaside meditation
Yeah.
one, and it's like a guided meditation. There's like a water ganassi guru who's like, and now we're gonna go through the key steps of breathing,
I feel like she just like
like the
turns volume
wave,
down.
in and out, like the tide. And like that, like goes all the way through.
Turns the voice volume down, turns the cinematic like surround sound up.
Yeah, like the sound goes all the way up. Yeah, and like just you can hear the.
Oh, I'm glad. I've only just managed to get into my Hero Forge account because I was on the wrong bloody website, and I forgot that I've got like a cloak.
Like the rest of her body. Yeah, Astra probably just sits like
I'll be right
cross-legged on the sofa, doesn't move.
Yep.
Like at all. You
Barrows
might think
and
she's
Cyrus
dead
are
under there.
ping-ponging it off. Ping-pong is primarily dexterity-based.
Yeah.
Just because it is a skill of dex. However, Cyrus, if you wish to try to use athletics, you can. However, there's a risk you like it's like really hitting it. That's your plan. It's like I'm gonna fucking like it's like playing. It's netball
But
where like
is serving-
spiking is like where you like jump up fucking like bam, like that's the only way Cyrus knows how to hit. It's like bam, bam, bam. It's like this is very violent, Cyrus.
Strong backhands,
Yeah.
power serves.
On tennis where you just fire into the back of the. or
You
the
can make a
back of the
contested
court.
roll if you'd like. You can use athletics if you'd like, but I'll say we'll slightly alter the elegance of the game.
Cyrus doesn't know elegance. That's not his style.
Strength is when you try and hit it, and you clip the end of the table on the other
Acrobatics,
side
you
by
roll, I
sheer
imagine, if you'd
fluke.
like.
acrobatics, yep.
Or even like sleight of hand, probably the same. Cyrus,
11.
Cyrus, you serve, right? And you're like, I'm gonna put this fucking in. And you're like, because serving doesn't require initial accuracy. It's just about how fucking fast you can hit it. And you like slam this thing, it like bounces over the little virtual net, and like it like lands like right on the edge of the table, and you're like it's like so fucking good serving. It's so fast, and Barros just like dives back and just like laid on his back, like hits it off the like just before it hits the floor as you're like misdirection, and it's like dunk 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 like on your table, like as you're like yeah, you're like oh, dunk, oh. This goes back and forth a while, but yeah, like you win a couple, Barros does a couple, but eventually it does end up Barros will take the cake in that sense. Meanwhile, the two of you crowded around the briefcase. The call is still up. as you kind of come back online. However, now the elf is currently lit at the moment. You see there's a elven woman. She has these big round glasses that dominate most of her face. She's got a little speckling of like orange freckles across her very pale skin, long kind of like green hair, big green eyes, big long elf ears, and she's just like,
Until you got to long green hair, I was like, is this me?
Yeah, so basically, I think that the best thing we can do is we change the decryption to, oh fuck, he's here.
hang on, and the light just goes off, like back to darkness. You can see she obviously was like showing like stuff, like physically, like in situ maybe, like, and like, yeah. But yeah, you saw Cypher's face and general form. Pretty recognizable.
Right.
But yeah, you kind of reconnect, like, good. You've got somewhere private, I assume?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, what we need you to basically do for us is we need you to help us gather intelligence on the Darknet Syndicate's operations. Primarily, we need to find and locate one of their secure hideouts or data centers, and then sabotage that operation from the inside, taking any data that we can potentially salvage and save. And with that, we can hopefully find out who they are, where they are, and deal with them permanently. Disconnect them from the grid.
Okay. And you would do the second part, or do you want me to do the second part?
We would
as
be
well?
working as a team together.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at coding, encryption breaking, and also planning. Would be my general go-to. I'm also pretty good at digital stealth and concealment. Bite is that I'm pretty good at exploiting security on networks. You're talking rapid intrusion technique, system disruption, sabotage, that kind of thing. I can show that pretty good. Cypher. Yeah, so I can I handle our encryption and algorithms, and also some minor decryption as well. And just, you know, I'm also in charge of just ensuring our communication protocols are all secure. And Wraith, I take slightly more physical bypassing of security. I also head up our stealth and more covert operations that require outside world contact. And I do more physical security systems rather than the virtual. And Pulse is typing. The repairs, engineering, creation of custom hacking tools, deployment of electronic countermeasures, thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we basically need someone who can be the vessel for our techniques, carry them to where we need to go. Obviously, we operate connected to the main networks here, as do the Darknet Syndicate. But like us, I imagine they probably keep most of their important operations behind a what is referred to as a dragon's breath wall.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it as kind of like
Firewall.
think of it as kind of like a shield that stops people getting through it.
If only we had someone who was dragon's breath proof.
Mm.
And we would need to either get around
into
that.
a USB.
We need to get around that shield. There are a couple of ways. The first way is going directly through the Cybernet. So we would basically be able to send you through the Cybernet in a sense, which may allow you to find a weak point, or break in, or yes, if you had someone who could walk through the fire in a sense, you could puncture through that way and find what we need to know from there. Or there is a more physical approach, but that would require you having to find a physical location. We know where their connections are to the Cybernet. So one is more direct and more through means that we've already established. The other one is more on the groundwork, something more Wraith would specialize in.
Atlas will lean into Volker and be like, are they speaking in Dwarvish? Because I'm only understanding like half of this.
That was a bullshit serve. You need to hit the ball higher so that I can get my butt under it.
Listen,
Stop hitting it
listen.
slightly.
If you're shit at ping pong, just tell me. Just give up.
Guys,
That's
quiet
fine.
down. We're trying to be cool hackers over here.
Air hockey.
Well, just call them nerds and ask where they are.
I'm sick of ping pong. Air hockey.
The like virtual like ping pong paddles you have like warp into like the little puck, like
Kettle table.
and the ping pong ball hits the table, and it's like as if like you got like an egg cracking, like it just like stops dead and just turns into a little puck and then like starts like floating around. The scores, by the way, are still like they've not reset. It's like
I feel like air hockey is still dexterity based.
you can definitely do the bam like right down the middle, like
It goes out the other side, off the table. The other.
Like, you can hit it really fast, but if you're quick across your goal line, you can always stop it. So that's pretty much what happened. Cyrus is smacking it, being like, go in, go in,
Barrel's
go in,
there
go
like,
in. Like,
Cyrus plays ping pong like it's air hockey like a high ping pong, which is like you start your hand like down here and you fucking slam it like diagonally as quick as you can, and it goes like dunk 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 like the whole way up, but loses all momentum by the time it reaches the far end.
I feel like throughout this entire like hacker conversation, it will just be Cyrus angrily cycling through games only to realize that every single one of them is dexterity based.
Tabletop games, who would have thought that? Not made for strong people.
it's like how precise you can be, where Cyrus just like smack, all the balls go flying. But yeah,
Well,
pretty much.
I'll just back when I say them. Well, luckily for yourselves, I have very good at creating chaos both virtually and physically. But I bet I have a team here that probably the physical is probably the best approach.
Well,
When you
we
say
can.
digital, do we get to go inside the computer? Because that could be cool.
Well, yes. Pulse was working on a system that would basically allow you to go inside the Cybernet. So even if you could use your slightly more physical, a more user-friendly UI, a more natural user interface for someone maybe who wouldn't be as used to, the old trackpad and a board of letters. The letterboard, as we call it.
Do you guys want to go in physical space or virtual space?
Physical space is cold.
No, like, do you want to be a real person or a digital person? If we die in digital, do we die in real life?
Obviously.
It's the Matrix, effectively.
What?
Get the digital.
Do you want to take the red pill or the blue pill?
Are those my only options?
You could not take a pill at all and we could check that cult out.
No, Cyrus, I heard that in the computers there are cookies.
I guess we're going digital.
Right, digital approach it is.
All right. How many of you are in this group of yours?
Do we have to disclose
Well, I'm
that?
including myself.
Oh,
Yes.
you just disclosed that.
Thank you. Okay. On the control
Are you
pad.
the good
Pulse,
guys or
what's
the
the
bad
code?
guys?
Oh, we're definitely the good guys. The other group called the Darknet Syndicate.
Well, we're not,
Yeah,
we're
go
not
for it.
Inside
against
check
you
anyway.
being the bad guys. I would also like to
Yeah, go for
check
it.
that.
12.
13.
We unsure.
I mean, like, the last thing she says is the group we're up against is called the Darknet Syndicate.
I mean, my name literally means dark. Just because there's dark in you doesn't mean there's... That's very racist.
Regardless, we operate out of the grid over here, but with the device you have, we can basically connect you into our system and then use that to put you into the Cybernet fully. Pulse, what's the code again? And you see Pulse is typing, and a string of numbers come up. You input them on the keyboard as instructed.
Sylvie came to complain about you making dark things evil. Look at her whittle face. Does that look evil to
No.
you?
But yeah, so you input the code, and the whole letterboard, the numpad section pops up as if you just have cracked a code on it, and inside there is what looks like a little cylinder, and attached to that is a variety of what I can only describe as aux cables, which are all like wrapped up around it, and there is 6 in total. If you plug each of these into your hollow straps, they will allow us to upload you into the virtual space.
And what if, hypothetically, our hollow straps had some incriminating evidence on them?
Well, you would be going through our network first, so we would have control over anything of that nature. I understand that maybe not everything we do is completely, I would say, white in the black and white spectrum, but maybe more grey.
Will it register our identities, or can you conceal them?
You will all need aliases.
Oh, yeah. Do they have to be ones like yours?
Someone get the list out.
What do you mean like ours?
Like single words that are like kinda cool but not really.
That's rude.
I want to be Plague.
I was thinking plague for you when you said you were putting the mask.
She's
back
wearing
on.
a Plague Doctor mask.
Yeah.
Do we know what a plague doctor is?
Right, if she's getting plagued, then I want the biscuit.
Okay, so it's plague, we got biscuit.
I want us all to have dark ones now. It's like Plague, Wrath, Biscuit.
What, like Hurricane?
I was gonna go with Storm, but Hurricane works, I guess.
Sure.
Did you just assign me Wrath?
No, I just was naming badass things, you know.
Isn't there someone
You
already
can be
called
Wrath if
in
you
this call
want.
Anyway.
Well,
Yeah,
you're still
somehow
V at the
brave.
minute, but you can't change.
Yeah, I'm V.
You can
Oh,
literally just be War. Just
Yeah, there you go.
But if you don't choose Tomb, we are gonna make you Princess Sparkle Pants.
Is there someone called Wrath already?
No, there's someone called Rafe.
Oh, it's
Wraith
Wraith.
and Wrath
Very
might get
similar,
confusing.
Oh, for
Yeah.
God's sakes, just call me War then.
Yeah.
Put him down as Princess Sparkle Pants.
No!
Huh?
You get one funny name and it's Biscuit.
Yeah, who said anything about the funny names?
Be funny
You're
call
right,
him
biscuits
tiefling,
are totally
but he's
serious.
Technically not a tiefling.
Hmm?
Be fun if we called you tiefling because you're not a tiefling.
Call him definitely not a tiefling.
Call you terrorist. They'll never see it coming. Or a
Terror?
hellspawn.
I mean, you're not too far wrong with that one.
Half devil.
Yeah, I'll-
Play yourself chaos.
I'm gonna expend mine to Vortex.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
But still V. When I first introduce. Have you decided, Ryan?
I'm happy to be called War.
It's about to say it's not as easy as you think, is it, Ryan?
Yeah.
Vortex, plague, hurricane, war, biscuit.
You just introduce yourself first. Whoever we're up against is like, they can't be that bad. War.
I am
Shit.
I am
Vortex,
Captain
shit.
Biscuit, and this is my crew.
And just
Oh.
like it goes down the list.
What's your name? Cupcake? No, hurricane. Fuck!
What's yours? Plague. Shit.
Laser. Blazer.
We nearly had a 4 horsemen theme going there.
Conquest.
Plague.
Oh,
War.
plague, war.
Famine.
That means one of us has to be death.
Death. You know, originally, Death wasn't one of the 4 horsemen. It was like the 4 horsemen and Death.
The other one.
I can't remember.
Well, technically, plague and pestilence aren't horsemen. Or,
yeah. No.
yeah, it's
Famine.
Famine.
Yes, the
Famine.
5th horseman of the apocalypse. Biscuit. Sea biscuit.
I'm just waiting for you to give one like conquest, and they're like, got it, Kevin. It's like, no, what?
So, we got plague, biscuit, hurricane, vortex. What was Cyrus going for?
war.
Okay.
Cyber warfare.
Okay.
This is where we hook up our things. They go, oh god, oh god.
Okay.
Oh god, you guys are like actual
Do
terrorists!
you jack in?
Background check.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
no.
check in first, just
All
in
right.
case. Just to see.
Get ready to jack in. And remember, when you're ready to jack off, just let us know.
Hmm.
I mean, Barros is always ready.
Yeah. Don't tempt him.
Barrow stop stroking my leg. Stop it.
Atlas will
Stop it.
Atlas will go over to Tower and be like, okay, you guard our bodies while we're unconscious and don't eat us.
Oh, don't worry. Your bodies will be more or less safe. From the outside. world.
Don't.
I'll leave
Protect.
a little note on the table saying, BRB will pay what's remaining, and leave it on the table.
Atlas is just there in front of Tower. It's like, remember what we say every time we go to bed. Unconscious isn't dead. You can't eat someone unconscious.
And don't eat anyone in this hotel.
No, not even a little bit.
No fun.
Look, you
Okay,
know
go
how
on.
to speak common. If you need anything, ring the bell and order some food.
Hey, Dragon.
Don't
Keep it
rack up
company.
too high a bill.
Goes over to the hollow, to like little like paths that's going through it. Billet
I
steak.
swear to God. If he orders.
Raw, just picks the raw function.
Add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart,
Is there
add to
any way
cart,
to
add to
set
cart.
a budget on this thing?
Like a maximum spend.
Yeah.
There is not.
Just that bit from Home Alone 2.
Ah, well.
It's
just-
like the fucking parrot keeps adding like bird seed to the shopping
No, it's
list.
strawberry.
Do we ring?
Like,
do
on
we
your shopping
quickly
list,
ring the bell?
strawberry.
Do we ring the bell, get the woman, and just tell her, right, bring us 5, but then don't bring any more, no matter what, how many are ordered?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Do we
let's
do
do that
that quickly
before we
before
plug in.
How many are they per one?
Let's order 6. That's 2 for each head.
I would say in total just marked in 600 chits for that. They're like good quality, like proper big steaks.
Oh,
T-bones.
They come with chips on the side, peppercorn sauce,
Stop
Oh,
it.
right.
what else? Well, just the steak
and the
separately with
teeniest amount of
everything in one
salad
bowl.
just to make you feel better about yourself.
Yeah.
You're
Never
making me
eat
want
salad.
steak now.
Yeah, but you
I was thinking
push
about
you
getting
push the
steak
salad
today.
around a little bit whilst you're eating your steak, you know.
I eat like 1 leaf, and that's my
You
contribution.
you eat
I-
like a couple of leaves before you get started on your steak. You're like, oh, a little bit of salad. Now let me drown my steak in peppercorn sauce.
I
Yes.
usually pass
Yeah.
the tomato on to somebody else. It's like nothing.
I do that. I don't want tomato. No.
But yeah,
Well,
do you all
when-
connect up?
Yeah, we'll let her know that we don't want any more.
You input your names, and she's like, okay, whenever you're ready, hit the big button on your hollow strap. Atlas goes first. So those of you all, this might cause you to hesitate. So as you watch, Atlas presses the button, and as soon as she does, her like the cable begins to glow. What color would you say Atlas is most closely associated with?
Blue, probably.
So you see this blue beam of light connect up to the central terminal, and as soon as she does it, you just watch as she just like begins to turn to like nothing. There's like you watch like a digitization effect, like, and she
I
like
feel-
boom, like, and the hollow
I feel
strap
like
is just
just
left.
as it starts to happen, all you hear is just, oh no.
The hollow strap is just left, nothing else, just her hollow strap, as if she was disintegrated, and the blue beam is still glowing.
Right. Okay then. Yeah,
Cyrus
I'll
is
do
the
it as
same,
well.
exact same thing. Vulgar the same. They all vanish. Red, I assume, for Cyrus.
I was thinking more of like a very vibrant orange. But
Vibrant
okay.
orange, sure.
I'll
Vibrant
do
orange.
red.
Vi-
Yeah.
Red for Vulgar.
Sure,
well,
purple, probably.
Purple for Astra.
I'll just go with white.
Sure.
What
Barrel's
color
nice,
is
plain white.
biscuits?
Hot pink.
Hot pink.
And like as the camera kind of like pans, it looks at this like briefcase, which is like got these like weird like wrist devices, these like Pip-Boy style
I'm
devices
just
all
thinking
started in
of
the
the
hotel
episode of
floor.
Futurama where they're like going into the.
As you all appear in this new space. The walls around you are made of scrolling lines of binary and code. However, you seem to be in a large town square. You could make out there is these big buildings you can see, and you see they are there are things you'd expect to find on the Cybernet. You see there is a big search
Wow,
engine.
there's a lot of porn around here.
Yeah, there is a lot of porn.
There's a lot of porn.
Shut your eyes. We need you on
But
target.
to be fair, the port is kept in somewhere called XXX Village, and it's got a big red red
Oh,
exclamation
look, it's
mark
right next
barrier
to the,
around it.
cat videos district.
Someone put
I live here now.
Barros.
Yeah,
Barros.
Dragging Barros back from the red section.
There's somewhere over there called Planet of Planecraft, which has a big queue of people outside it. But as you all materialize one by one into this town center, what do you appear like? Astra, you jumped in first. Or Atlas, sorry, you jumped in first. Well, how does Atlas appear in her digitized form?
I mean, would I get to pick, or is it just how Atlas views?
You have some level. You being able to describe it now will give you some level of picking.
Honestly, she'd probably just look like a bigger, stronger version of herself.
Yeah, sure.
She gets to be, tall and hot.
Okay, so Astra appears longer, a bit more buff. Do you still have your full mask and all on, the full getup, or?
Probably.
So you've still got the big plague doctor mask, a bit more physically imposing perhaps across the board, but on the whole, mostly the same.
I get to be hot because I'm in cyberspace. And tall.
Next one to go was
tall like the rest of my family.
Next one to go was Cyrus.
Oh, you're getting that second horn, buddy!
Is this psychological, how the characters view themselves, or
I was viewing
Up to
it more
you.
as what you would like to be. How
I'm
you
gonna
would
take it
like
more
to be
as
seen.
how the characters view themselves. So Cyrus comes out, half of his side with the horn is orange, and the code kind of glitches slightly, and the other side is a slightly paler orange, almost yellow, and it's a very pretty side, whereas this side's a little more broken, scarred. Digital text is glitching a wee bit. Infernal symbols pop up now and then. More angelic celestial symbols pop up on the other side.
Okay. So as you appear, War, you see Plague across from you.
Strangely, face to face with you because she's about your height.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Wow.
Do I see Plague?
Would we
or,
have would we have our voice still our voices?
That's
or
up
do
to
we
you.
sound?
It's up to you.
Probably wouldn't be Okro because you'd be like, wow, you look weird.
You're taller and kind of hot.
As you say, hot Volgear, how does Vortex appear in this
Oh.
world?
Jesus.
Blue Dragonborn.
I was
Now
honestly
we don't
thinking
have
you're
time
right,
to
and then I
unpack
remember-
all of that.
Yeah, I was debating it. I was like, do I? Do I?
Your color was red, wasn't it? Just red Dragonborn.
Now we don't have time to unpack
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, let's sod it. Let's go red Dragonborn with a giant axe on his back.
Okay, Red Dragonborn, big imposing battle axe, and Vortex across the top of it, floating above his head. Beros.
I want just Beros, but I want him to be a 2D, completely 2D pixelated version
Yeah.
Just like a sprite.
Is he 8-bit? Or is he
of him. Yeah, 8-bit version
8-bit
of him.
really digitized?
Is anyone else getting
low
the
poly.
image of Jumanji here?
Yeah.
This is the Jumanji movie, the new one.
And then Astra.
See, 8-bit, but now I'm just imagining you looking exactly like the old PSP Harry Potter games where it was just the actress' faces pasted onto the models.
Are we digital code or do we look like people?
You guys look
I've
like
never-
avatars in like a game.
Okay. Yeah.
Are we
So-
like Ready Player Wanting
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I'll say
Right,
literally
that's-
Cyrus is
that's a
half
different
a
game.
devil, half an angel.
And when I say like the world is made of code, I mean like it's so densely packed with codes like that it looks like walls. Like it's not like
like
it's not like the Matrix wall. It's like the Matrix wall copied and pasted 150 times, and it's almost solid. Like it's just
Like
all
if you
around
get
it.
real close, you realize it's moving a little bit.
Like in like Cyberpunk's fucking deep web, whatever the fuck that is. Like where it's
Okay.
all a bit like you still can make out that you're in a room with the like railings and stuff like that, but like it's all one space.
Because I was picturing like Matrix, like you're literally code.
No. You are like people. And there are other people as well who all have usernames and all have strange personas, things like that around you. But Astra, we're still waiting for Hurricane and what she looks like and sounds like, I guess.
Question: With say if she used to wear like a tunic rather than like armor, does her armor class stay the same?
You don't know how your abilities interact in digital space.
just wait till Atlas turns into a bear in this world.
They just turn up the same, maybe just a bit more color in her armor, and then her hair is probably smoother because imagine in real life she's never getting that hair tamed, but in this her hair is actually nice and neat and tucked away.
Sure. It just looks like
But-
it looks very much like a video game character, that kind of like thing.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't look like when I say you're like game avatars, but you're like very realistic, apart from Barros, who is like this little digital
Also
2D version.
be
So.
like 2D,
Also,
so if
I
someone
can't
like-
wait for Barros. Yeah. I was gonna say Barros' stealth is just gonna be I spin 90 degrees.
You're just a very thin line of pixels now.
It's a single line of a single one
And
pix line.
Does that mean he gets advantage to stealth if he's moving sideways? towards
Yes,
the
but he
person?
moves at like 1 pixel a frame, because he's got to go like do. He can't like take
I
a
just
step,
Mario.
He has to like move like pixel by pixel. He can't just step along.
Also, if you get knocked unconscious, you do the like Mario thing of like da 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 da, like fall down.
When he takes damage, he like strikes a small barrels, and then he like heals. He goes back to normal size.
Also, if you get healed, you have to like grab a healing potion and then be like.
And if we overheal him, he goes through big barrels.
Okay.
If he gets anything that makes him invincible for a little bit, he gets to glow rainbow.
While you
Barros,
guys
no
are, like-
eating mushrooms. or
While you guys are all
stars.
establishing yourselves, you see approaching you, there is a group of several individuals coming towards you. You see one who takes on the form of what seems to be like a banshee, kind of like form. You see she's got like this like long, like thin, like kind of like visage, wide shoulders, like chiseled like features, things like that, very like sunken kind of face and features, like thick collarbones kind of on display. She wears like a wedding dress, and you see Spectre across her thing. She looks maybe like human or elvish, like very hard to place. She doesn't have like elvish ears, maybe half elven perhaps. You see next to her, there is what essentially looks like Master Chief, but you actually put the fat slider like quite high up, but it's like still really buff. Like kind of like a classic strong man, but in like Halo style armor. And you see Bite across the top of that one. And he's got this like big like plasma rifle that he lugs around with him. You see next to that there is Wraith, who literally just looks like a bad Assassin's Creed cosplay, like black hoodie, like like long, like flowing kind of like shawl, things like that.
Edgelord.
Edge, so much edgelord, like edgelord everywhere. There is what like can only be described as a bug taken from Starship Troopers. Who seems
Which
to be
bug,
Pulse.
though?
Seems to be Pulse, based on the name floating above it. He's just like a standard warrior bug.
Okay.
And finally, there is like very classic, like World of Warcraft elf, skimpy, slutty armor.
Oh, we love it.
Very, very tall, which is the nerdy Cypher character.
We love you, Cypher. We are all Cypher.
And yeah, and they kind of approach, and they're like, right. Well, I think we can get this ball moving.
Let's go.
Sure
Lead
thing.
the way.
we'll take you to their headquarters. And you see they like begin leading you off away from the main square. You pass like a variety of like lots of different areas of the Cybernet as you kind of go along. You see like a whole place which is like some kind of like online like warehouse, like goods delivered straight to your planet within 1 working day. Like like Starship, like fees included. Like
Oh god, we're Wreck-It Ralphing breaks the internet.
yeah, basically. And yeah, you eventually, after a little bit of traveling along in this strange cybernetic world, the Cybernet, you eventually come across like a little strange, little like dark alley, and you see that Wraith like points down, and they're like, "We believe that the access port is going to be down here. That's where you're going to find the Dragon's Breath Wall."
Well,
Are we going to
maybe-
stand around here all day? Let's go.
Yeah.
Right, we'll be keeping an eye on you from a distance and doing what we can to stop them from being able to break into our signal and backdoor us while we're backdooring them. Mainly taking a more defensive front. So you're the offense in this. Anything you need from us before we go?
Backdooring, I was like,
Oh, one thing you need to be aware of. One cookie pop-up, it's done for me. I'm gone.
yeah. Why does he look like that? By the way.
He is chosen to look like that, I think.
Oh.
It
Okay.
could be
Is
that
this
he's a
not how
fae.
you?
I don't know.
Is that not how you envision what this was going to look like?
I didn't think of anything when I entered this place.
Oh,
I'm
I
going to
think
be
I'm
honest-
really cool DD.
Beautiful.
Well, we don't have time to unpack all of that right now, so let's just get down the mysterious alleyway, shall we?
Oh,
Yeah, let's go.
one more thing before you go. If you need to leave this place and you can't get a hold of any of us, you'll need to find a way out. Ways out are anything that can resemble an exit, a doorway, a window, anything of that nature. It has to be closed. I mean, if you open it, you have to envision the place where you currently are in real life, wherever that is.
Got it. Jump through a window, imagine where we are.
Yes, if you do it correctly, it'll pop you out back where you currently are. So just make sure you're only thinking of where you are right now.
And if we do it incorrectly, we'll be split into a billion pieces?
It probably just won't work. These are surprisingly quite safe, these things.
Great.
But again, your essence, the thing that makes
your
you
hair
you.
looks amazing in cyberspace.
Don't have to brush it, so I thought make it as pretty as possible.
Tell me about it. You see the elf like hair down to the fucking heels, like of her like boots, like
That seems really
completely
impractical
platinum
for
blonde,
running.
smooth all the way. But yeah, she's like, but remember, if you do get sliced in here, that may sever your connection to be able to return to the physical world forever.
You mean sliced as in die or sliced as in hit?
Sliced as in die. But if you can,
Oh,
if they
okay.
basically slice your connection.
Oh, well, we can deal with that. Right, let's get going. Come on, guys. And I'll start heading in that general direction.
Okay, so marching order, going down the alleyway. Vortex is leading,
I'll follow a vortex.
followed by Plague,
War.
by War,
Followed by war.
Plague followed by war.
Hurricane?
by
Then
hurricane.
hurricane.
Followed
Oh,
by biscuit.
hurricane just to make everything better. Jeez. And biscuits bringing up the
Biscuit
rear.
bringing up the rear.
This
Nothing
is,
better
this
than
is
some
so
back
that
biscuits.
there's 4
It gets
people.
worse
This
before
is,
it gets better.
that means there's a 4-person buffer if any cookies pop up just to
Yeah.
slice the cookie out of the way.
But what if they come from behind?
Probably for the best.
We turn around, we're like, oh, he's gone.
Just crumbs.
Oh
left
no,
behind.
he's 3D. He's eating so many biscuits.
Right.
Okay. So you, as you make your way down, you find make me some kind of investigation or perception check. Volga, you're kind of leading the Vortex, right? You're leading this charge. So you're kind of the one who's like looking out for anything that might be.
Investigation?
Yeah, investigation. Yeah, go for it.
I'm just saying, me and Mary really missed
Does
a
anyone wanna
trick
give
with
me a
giving
hand?
us. I mean, I can give you a hand. I'm literally right behind
Yep, Plague
you.
right behind you, Plague and assist.
Yeah.
I am gonna say that me and Mary missed a trick with not giving our cyber names like eerily similar as well, just to further confuse everyone.
Yeah.
12. You look around. Anything? You walk through this alleyway. Nothing stands out. Nothing like comes super obvious and glows. But then you see almost like where the code like connects with the walls. It's almost like there's a slight delay in the scrolling effect, and you're like, that's weird. And as you go over to it, Volker, you see there's like a little, maybe about 1 centimeter kind of thick gap that you think you would get like your fingertips in, or maybe like a weapon, like a sword, maybe.
Stick your dick in the wall.
I'll take
How
a
thick do you
dagger
think
and
dicks
just...
are? 1
How
centimeter?
thick is Barros?
Oh,
Yeah, Barros is about. Barros could fit in there.
Barros, turn to the
Barros, come here.
side.
I'm gonna tell
You see
Barros
Biscuits
and
moves
post
up.
him- I'm gonna post him through like a letter.
Biscuit, you're up.
Post
I
him
knew I
through
would
like a
come in
letter.
handy. Slot myself in.
So you all watch as the 2D 8-bit Barros like goes from like his like marching like on the spot animation, basically sprite style, to rotating like 90 degrees, and as he does so he just turns into this black solid line. And then you watch as he slinks into the little very thin hole. Barros, as you move
Well,
along
that's
this,
gonna give me nightmares.
Barros, you move along this, like your eyes are basically like completely opposite each other, but luckily being part goat, it's not that strange. As you see the scrolling code on either side as you walk down this very narrow corridor. Eventually you end up reaching what seems to be some kind of end point. And it begins to widen back out again after probably about 20 feet. You think, Barros, that as you kind of get to the other side, you see that there's this big, it's like a big, like a flaming wall, kind of before you, and it spans, and you're kind of like in a corridor, so it's not like massive. It's only maybe like 10 by 10 foot, but it does fill the corridor in front of you. And then beyond it, you see a crackle of maybe lightning. You see maybe like a strange like green mist, like all pulsing through it, and it gets more and more as it goes deeper and deeper and further back. You see the glow of maybe some kind of like strange like acrid material, and even like a few snowflakes maybe right on the far side, furthest away from the fire. But yeah, you look back on the very narrow little like 1 pixel wide corridor that you basically like wiggled your way down, but you don't see any obvious way to like make it bigger. Nothing. There's no button or lever or anything of the sort.
What if you just turn
On
around?
the other side,
maybe
I'm
it'll
like trying to
stretch?
put a dagger.
So, if anyone would like to like what you have to think is we are in the Cybernet. Your abilities may not function as your normal abilities. But like, I'd like you to think about abilities. So prime example, right? Cyrus is like, I take my greatsword and I'm going to cut a hole, and then I'm going to paste that hole somewhere. Like, that's the kind of shit we're looking at here, okay?
Oh, okay.
Like, how are you going to make it bigger? Like, it could literally be on the lines of, like, does anyone have, like, the expand spell? And it's like, the little fucking box comes up from, like, Photoshop, and you grab the edge and stretch it out. Like,
Yeah, I've got enlarge reduce kind of thing. Like you can
100%.
do, like,
I will allow you to use your enlarge reduce to make that hole bigger. You literally, like, produce it
I
little,
will
like...
use that.
Yeah, a tiny, like, little box appears with little, like, white squares on, like, the corners and the edges, and then you grab one end, Vortex, and you pull it open, and, like, it just gets... You're able to open up wide enough at the rest of your companions. You see 2D Barros at the end. And beyond him, you see
And
this
then-
flaming wall.
Does that mean stuff like Pass Without a Trace is effectively opening incognito tabs?
Potentially, yeah. Maybe you'll, like, not leave a trail.
Yeah.
Well, and like, yeah, it's one of those things where whenever you interact with the world, you know, it's like these, it's all scrolling digital like text and like numbers and like binary and things like that. But as you touch the wall, it like ripples and like ripples out from that, and you see like vortex, like that gets dissolved into the code as it goes. As you interact, you're leaving a digital footprint, like as you go. Your history, as it were. But yeah, so you widen it up. Everyone, you can now follow the route that the good biscuit was able to clear for you.
Pass without a trace before doing that, then to see if I can get rid of any history made.
Yes, you use pass without a trace, and yes, so everyone around you gains basically a bonus to your dexterity stealth. But the most important thing is you can't be tracked unless by magical means, which means that you don't leave this history. You're no longer leaving a history of your actions. You have to wait until like you basically get close to Barros, and then he's like absorbed into that, because it's within by 30 foot. Well, it's only 20 foot long, so you can still get sucked into it straight away. But yeah, probably good if you're going to try and interact with the firewall or the dragon's breath wall. I mean.
Right.
I mean, it's fire, right? Can't we just make Cyrus walk through it?
I mean, yeah, shouldn't hurt me, even if it is digital, right?
Does it mean it hurts me? Does this correlate?
It might hurt you in your current red dragon form, but maybe not as much.
Speaking of, I thought you hated red dragons. Should we talk about that, or maybe later?
Really? Yeah, I think there's a lot unpacked there. Cyrus will step towards the dragon firewall.
As you get close to the dragon firewall, the dragon's breath wall, I should say, you do see beyond the fire, Cyrus, there are more layers to this wall. It's not a single layered wall. It has 5 layers. One of fire, one of lightning, one of some kind of green mist, one of some kind of like acrid looking material, and then one of like, you see this like chilly, cold, like ice.
I ain't touching that.
Might have to be smashed through at the end.
Can I look for some kind of way to deactivate the dragon breath wall?
Make me a perception check. You kind of squint through the dragon's breath wall.
Do you want Astra or Atlas to try?
So bright, can't see.
Yep. Burny, blazy, so blinding light.
Can I roll my eyes and have a look instead?
Perception check.
Hey, you try looking around a room while you're on fire.
Astra can help.
I mean, if Astra's helping me, I'll give it a...
Well, that would be the second roll, right? But 24 is enough.
Okay.
Yes, beyond the dragon blaze.
You're like,
the dragon
you
breath
try
wall,
it then. It's like, yes, okay.
but just beyond the dragon breath wall, there is a Minecraft lever on the wall with a sign from Minecraft on it, and it says like "pull to shut off." It's but like spelt wrong.
Pull to shut off.
We have to get
I'm
through
thinking maybe
first.
the big lever on the wall might be a good shout.
Yeah, sure. Cyrus will just walk into the fire. Not thinking twice, because he's used to this.
Yep, Cyrus, you start walking through the fire. The fire doesn't have any effect on you. However, as you begin to reach the lightning layer, to avoid... so I'll let you do this. You can either attempt to endure the wall, which is basically like forcing your way through it by like your endurance. Or, which is basically you can provide power for everything, or for each different element you can attempt to try to find a way to like negate it by potentially doing a different kind of check or things like that.
Oh, remember when he pulled this one us trying across the bridge in hell, and I just got stuck on the same one for like literally like 6 or 7 rolls?
Is the lever past the lightning, or do I have to get to the very end?
If you imagine it is like it is a wall, and each like a foot of fire, a foot of lightning, a foot of this green mist, a foot of the acrid material, and a foot of ice to get through, and then the lightning and the lever's on the far side. So one of you needs to either get through all of it, or you need to find a way to like. It's 5 foot thick.
I've got.
I have an idea.
Yes.
I've got lesser restoration as well.
I think Atlas
so
would have
I'm
had a dimension
assuming...
door or Misty Step through it a second.
Oh, there we go. Misty Step. Is that just
What's your
I'm trying to
spellcasting?
think
Wisdom? Make a wisdom spellcasting check for me, please. So that's wisdom proficiency.
Sorry, what am I making?
You need to make a check of your with your wisdom. Spellcasting check. See if you can beat the DC of the Dragon's Breath Wall. 20. Yep, so that's going to succeed. So Atlas is able to successfully teleport through. However, Atlas, whenever you do teleport through, you are forced to take all the damage as you've passed through. However, it is reduced damage. So instead of taking the full, you take half across the board. So Atlas, you are going to take 4 fire damage. This is already halved. 3 lightning damage.
You know what's bad? I am still hurt from like the fucking smugglers.
Yep. 3 poison damage.
Hang on. Start again.
Okay. 4 fire damage.
4,
3 lightning damage.
3.
3 poison damage. 2 acid damage. And 4 cold damage.
I hurt like a bitch.
She teleports through. You watch as she reappears near your side.
She reappears a little bit more bloodied and bruised than she was on the other.
Yep.
Have we long rested before all of this?
Nope.
No.
No.
I don't even think you short rested.
We haven't. I'm still fucked.
Yeah, I don't have my celestial.
I forgot I was fucked. I
Revelation.
hit the lever.
Yep, you pull the lever and the
Actually,
dragon.
can I look at the lever first to make sure I'm not just triggering some kind of trap? You know,
Sure.
it's a
You can
Minecraft
make an
lever,
investigation
so
check if you'd like.
That might be attached to, TNT.
Maybe.
Nat 1, I see nothing, I pull it.
You see nothing, you pull the lever. You hear a
Yeah.
little hiss noise. And then the fire breath wall drops. All the wall just floats down.
Got walking through then.
You guys walk through. On the far side, you see this is not a very big space. It's probably only maybe about like a 20-foot cube or so. But having a quick scan around, you see that there is.
Oh, fuck. We haven't I can't Misty Step. I couldn't have Misty Stepped.
Oh.
I can only use it once a day.
Well,
Sorry, the days are all blending into one because we've had different sessions.
When did you? Oh, you used Misty Step for.
We've
the,
had like 3 sessions on the same day and I start to forget shit.
oh.
I don't
Yeah,
have
because I've
celestial
used my
revelation.
Duragar.
You do not pull the lever then. You may regain the hit points that you just took.
I don't know what I took.
Well, that's your hubris
16?
for your
For
hubris for not
what?
reading your abilities.
No, I know I only have it once a day. It's just because we've had like 3 sessions across one day.
And yeah, 16 hit points. Take that back.
Cyrus, you could probably just run through it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking tank it. Cyrus will just
Cross.
run through and try and smash the wall.
Sure.
But it's actually no, it's all elemental.
Give me a
Never
con
mind.
save, Cyrus.
Grrr.
This will just generally do your endurance.
Bada boop. 24.
Right, you're immune to the fire damage, so you ignore it. You're then going to take, this is then from half damage. So,
Atlas reaches to cast protection from energy as you run. It's like, never mind, he's gone.
so you're going to take 3 lightning, 3 poison, 2 acid, and then 8 cold because of your vulnerability.
3. Yeah. Okay.
So 3, 3, 2, 8, it should have been.
Oh, 3, 2, yet. So I get 1 back. Yay!
And you
You
put
might be
through,
right.
you smash the ice walls, you just barge through it, lightning crackling of your body, your beautiful half and half demonic body. You pull the lever, you hear the hissing noise, but nothing happens, the wall dissolves. And then beyond the wall, you see this 20-foot cube room, which you can all move in to investigate safely.
That was kind of hot though, right?
You
She says before reaching Cyrus.
You see, there is
Master
a load
just shrugs, like-
of what seem to be like terminals and devices here. Big like server farms, kind of line the walls. And there are lots of these like cables and that seem to be connected into the actual like coding itself of the Cybernet.
They wanted us to get what data we could and disrupt them, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
That was what they said. I'm just trying to remember because I can't make any notes.
Gather the data, tear out all the cables.
And just start.
They wanted you
slashing
to
things?
gain access, sabotage what you can, and then get what information you can, basically. And then, if
Get the
possible,
info
like,
first.
Is it? Can I look round? Like, is it something where like you open a door and you can just pull out hard drives or something like that? Effectively.
yeah, I mean, like you literally one of those ones where you go up to these big like server farm basically, and like you open like the hatch, and as you open it, you watch as what initially just looked like a wall of like servers, it becomes this long corridor, and all the way along it you see there's like these little like floating folders flying back and forth like from one to another, like almost like little envelopes like flying like all across. Possible information, perhaps. Maybe it physically could be gathered.
I try and grab a folder.
Sure. You move down and like try to grab one. And you notice with the door open, they start like moving less. With the door closed, there's even more of them going. Once you open the door, it kind of like slow, like they kind of like less travel overall. But you can move up. You can try to make probably like a sleight of hand, or like it's like probably like dexterity based. Try to like grab one of these things out of the air. Or maybe like an athletics check. Try to like wrestle one if like maybe they might be slippery. You're not sure. 15, you run up and you like grab one of these things and you wrestle it to the ground, and you see this is a file, and it's a profile, and alias Vortex, real name Orion Cade, role network saboteur, specialist in network sabotage. Then it's like, and it has a list of like their like most recent actions, and you see there's lots of listing of like targeting something called the Grid, with a variety of DDoS attacks.
But we've taken on these aliases, and there's other people that have got the
I'm not
exact same.
changing the aliases I've already written down, so if you happen to choose Vortex and I already had a Vortex, I'm gonna of course give you the Vortex file first, because that's funny. No one else has a matching username. It's fine.
I've got a new name. Right.
You just
You
change.
guys-
You just like change your alias to Orion Cade. Yeah, but
should
it
we
also
just grab
has
some
a
folders, guys?
it also has his like the same way you had like a location like basically provided to you, like similar to the bench, similar kind of readout here. It looks like there's a like it's a point in the physical world that this relates to, so you could use this information to find Orion Cade if you needed to.
Oh.
I have an idea. Cyrus, are you wearing your digital cape?
Yes.
Give me your digital cape.
You take it off.
And
It's a
also your
3D
digital
cape.
pants.
No, the digital pants stay on.
3D cape. You give it to Barros. It is still 3D, even though Biscuit is holding it.
But now you grab
That
the
hurts
other
my
end of the
brain.
cape.
Oh, you want to make a net?
We're going to make a net.
Okay,
Like
and then you're
Captain
going to use
You
that.
just say that.
Sure. I think that's a pretty easy. So one of you can either make an athletic check with advantage or an acrobatic check with advantage, if rather. Because you're like helping each other. basically.
From playing tabletop games, I know you are better than me.
I'll do an acrobatics check with.
Cyrus has in-game knowledge that he's not as good as Barros.
That's
Not
25.
metagame.
Sorry.
He can beat him fair and
Never mind.
square. 25. Yeah, you run down. Roll me a D. Let's call it D6.
6.
Nice. Yes, you're able to get 6 files, which after sifting through, a couple of them aren't super useful, but there's some that stand out. You get the alias and real names and locations of and roles of someone called Shroud. His real name is Darian Thorne. They're an encryption specialist, and they're like basically described as being able to create unbreakable encryptions. And it also has a log of his like decryption, like most recent decryption keys. Very complicated, a lot of you don't really understand. And his location address is matches that of Orion Cade Vortex. Another one you find is Echo. Real name is Kira Veal. Described as infiltration expertise, skilled in both physical and cyber infiltrations. And you see there's a variety of lists of assaults and also a planned assault on at the physical location of somewhere called the Grid. And finally, you find one of Phantom. Real name is Selena Dre, role of cyber technician. And they basically seem to be like some kind of like overlord, like mastermind behind this whole thing, it seems to be. But with all 4 of those profiles, you basically are able to pinpoint exactly where these connections are being made, and they all seem to be made in the same location, within maybe about like couple of 100 feet of each other, very, very close, if even. These connections will kind of be made regularly in the same areas. Their log on, log off data is all here, because this is all in their private area, you know, that they would use to then go out to the Cybernet. They wouldn't be able to find this normally in the street. And you find this location as well. The last of these files that is useful to you. One file was just like not useful at all. It seemed to be like an essay on like something about the creation of decryption keys and like, you know, how random AI are, you know, going to eventually be able to like decode them all anyway once the rogue AI got stabilized. Written by one Darian Thorne. Not very good
Something
reading.
about rogue AI, you said.
Not very good reading, but you know, like it's there. The only other thing that's really interesting to you is something referred to as the Shadow Core, which is the central command hub, and again, this location matches that of the one on all of their data banks. You have. So you have those information. You've got profiles for all of the Darknet Syndicate hideout and a location for the Shadow Core. However, after taking so many files, a red light, boom, engages with the dragon's breath wall breached so blazingly. It was only a matter of time until the antivirus found you.
No.
And
Not the antivirus.
so as you're doing this and looking around, you see coming out of the big terminal, kind of in the main station, there is this like large, very like buff looking. It looks like the torso, like no head, nothing below the waist, just a floating torso, big muscular arms like hulking along like this, like floating through the air. Comes like barreling out. As does a couple more from.
Is there a Mrs. Antivirus?
As does a couple more from the other side. Another one looks like a big shield that comes flying out. And the last one looks like kind of like a little almost like a window box, like a little window box kind of floating along.
Have you been sponsored? Is this what this is?
No, I just find it funny. Alrighty, and
Today's
as
sponsor, NordVPN.
no, don't give them that. I still have not mentioned anything to do with them or any of the other ones. No VPNs to be mentioned. I'm actually simply mentioning antivirus people. You've got a big M. You've got one that looks like a shield and one that looks like a fucking Windows symbol. Okay, those are the ones we're looking at. Specifically them.
I'm personally a fan of the big M.
Wait, so is there more than one antivirus?
There's 3 antiviruses that are attacking.
They all different.
They all are different. So maybe some have
a fortune for their antivirus software.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's worse than when you realise that antivirus interfere with each other normally.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have more than
Yeah.
one.
That's how we got in the first place.
Yeah.
Fine, all we have to do is sneeze on them.
Alrighty.
No,
So
we do have plague with us, so
I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
oh no.
Tracker. Put us,
Oh.
I will, although we are not there currently, I'll put us on the Chimera because I know all your tokens there.
Okay.
You
I
know,
need to.
I hear mischief noises.
Go deal with her. She's probably eating more guinea pig food. She ate like a whole bag of your guinea pig food.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why
She's
I said I
just
hope you don't eat guinea
hungry.
pig food.
what a dick.
She's
Right.
got really bad farts. Oh, guinea pig food.
I keep trying to change my number and everyone you keep adding. I can't change it. Never mind.
And I'll use
Oh yeah.
Dragon to mark the antiviruses.
Okay. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I told you
change
that.
It won't let me. Oh, there it is.
Atlas roll. Atlas got a.
Ooh, very nice. Roll.
I don't think Atlas has rolled initiative yet, so I cannot see it.
I'm just gonna grab a drink of water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it. It's all good. Astra? Oh, sorry, Astra. I didn't realize I hadn't added you. That's because you're in the med bay.
Yeah, I was trying to find her for a while.
Atlas got a 19 on initiative. Okay. Cyrus, you are currently down this like corridor with Beros. And that's where the shield has come out on the far end. The down the end of the corridor in like the big 20-foot cube, that's where the strange muscly M has come out. Which is kind of back near where Atlas, Astra, and Volgir is probably kind of like somewhere in the middle of you all. And then by the entrance is where the weird little box with the plus sign in it has appeared. So Cyrus, you have closest to you, probably coming in the melee with you right now, is this big shield.
Okay. It's just a big shield.
Big shield?
I'm gonna smack it.
Okay. For it. Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
20 will just hit the shield. It's got a good armor class, being a
Ooh.
giant shield.
Yeah, that's why did that roll twice? Oh, it's a single-handed. So that's 13 damage.
13 damage? Yeah.
Yeah. Since I have extra attack, can I attack, bonus action, attack again? Or do I have to attack twice and then bonus action?
So you can break it up. It doesn't have to all be the
Okay. Yeah, I'll bonus action rage then. And then I will attack it again.
In my head, I've just got video game Cyrus, one
28.
half going fire, one half going radiant fire.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I pictured. So need to make sure I add my damage to that. So that's 14 plus the 2 radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. Plus 2 for rage. Plus, what is it, D6? Yeah. Plus 3. So that's 14 plus 2, which is 16, plus 5, which is 21.
Sure.
Yep. I think that's how math works. I don't know. 21 damage on the second hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna just go at... Oh no, it wasn't a nat 20. Never mind. I was gonna say, purple sword. Shields don't have heads.
Shield does not have head, correct?
And it was not a nat 20, so... I believe that is me.
Alrighty then. After Cyrus, it is Atlas, who's currently AFK, so we'll go down to Beros, come back to her. Beros, close one to use that shield that Cyrus is currently engaged with right now.
Sure. I'll go up and engage it.
Sure thing.
I'll get 2 short swords, attack. Twice. First one will be a 23.
23 will hit, yeah.
Cool. So that's gonna be 9, and I'll add sneak attack to that
Righty.
for a further 11. So 20 damage in total for the first hit,
Nice.
and then second hit will be a nat 20.
That will definitely hit.
So then damage will be
Max on the dice for your short sword, which is going to be a 6, plus
Yep.
your normal, whatever you roll now.
6, so 12.
Nice. Yeah, definitely looking pretty hurt. After that, it's looking. You see, it's beginning to, like flicker in and out of existence, like struggling to keep its like form like fully coherent.
And then I believe Yep, I'm going to move back using fancy footwork.
Yeah, nice that you move back and it doesn't. Are you able to back up away back in the main chamber? Dang. Leaving Cyrus down the long corridor to deal with it. Alrighty, Atlas, it was your turn. We skimmed past you to AFK. You've got this big muscly M coming out of the screen next to you, and this big window shape thing floating along by where the entrance is.
Okay. I am going to use a wild shape to starry form.
Sure, yeah. You watch as you change yourself into almost like a digitized code version of yourself. Somewhere the camera pans over to Bite, who takes off his Master Chief helmet and just goes "She's beginning to believe." And yeah, you go full code.
Full code. Into archer form. Obviously, it's not like I'm ever gonna use the other two. And I will make a ranged spell attack. I guess at the window, because muscle guy's right by me.
Well, they will still be disadvantaged because they're within 5 foot of you.
Okay.
They're kind of harassing you, so you can't stop to get your aim right, you know?
Dick. Then I'll just get that guy. Fuck it. At disadvantage. Second I can find where... Attack.
An 11.
I don't know how to make it a disadvantage.
Fine, it misses anyway.
Cool.
You're gonna get Muscle Man, weren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 11 will unfortunately miss.
It's okay. That was just a bonus action anyway. Who gives a shit? Can't use my movement because he'll get a swing at me, so I guess I'm holding ground.
Alrighty, you hold your ground, Volgear.
Yes. So they're within 5 feet, are they? Or are they a bit
For
further away from
you,
me?
because you're kind of in the middle of the two areas, you're actually probably the only one who's not really more or less straight in melee here. So you can move 5 foot and be within melee, the big M, or you can move 15 foot down the corridor to be in melee with the shield, which is quite badly injured. Or there's also the big window.
But I can use my bow effectively or something like that.
Oh yeah, nothing's close enough to you to basically fuck you up in that sense. You're the only one probably because you were central because you went to get the first file, but you didn't go all the way down with the Cape crew.
Yeah. I will use my bow to hit the shield then.
Alrighty, yeah, you draw and fire.
First one. 13 to hit.
On the shield, it just glances off the shield's strong side, but the second strike does connect.
Yeah. Which is 8 damage.
Nice, yeah, good number of damage. Very nice indeed.
Just thinking, I'm not.
Dragon isn't
don't
with
think-
you currently.
Yeah, no, I was just double checking that I can't do anything as a bonus action. I think everything's an action.
You might have Hunter's Mark.
Don't.
Spell. Don't know if you have it.
Password
I
of
don't
trace.
actually have it.
Oh. I was gonna say password of trace is concentration anyway.
Yeah, that's it. I just realised it's concentration, so if I do it. So I'll leave it alone for the moment.
Right now, the only reason you guys have been found out is because obviously you set off some kind of alarm, as opposed to your actual your
I don't know
history
who
isn't
we are,
They
yeah.
don't know who you are. I'll probably just blame the other group, you know.
Yeah.
Not incorrectly either. But yeah, anything else, Volgear? You just gonna hold your ground in the middle, or are you
That's
gonna?
it. Yeah, that's it.
Alrighty, Astra. Anything you would like to do? You got this big muscly M
Oh.
coming towards you.
I'll tell you what, I'm an idiot.
Go.
Go back, Volgear, if you have something you have got.
No, it's not that. I realised I hadn't updated my spells, so I was missing 3 spells off my spell list.
Yeah, shield cast spiritual weapon.
Alright,
I
what's it
feel
look
like straight up lightning bolt from Hercules, but
The little zigzag.
3D. But 3D, or like the one, I don't want to like God of Thunder, but yeah, that kind of vibe.
You like reach
But
your
more
hand
blade.
to the air, like you like summon like almost like to your hand initially. It's like little code and letters and numbers from the wall like magnetized to it, like form its shape, and you just, like throw it in the direction it like takes flight and like yeah, where's it going towards?
What's the one bothering Atlas?
That
Big
one is
M?
also kind of bothering you, this big M.
Oh, then yeah, she'll have it smack that one.
Goose flies
Yeah.
towards it, make an attack. It's your bonus action.
Yeah. That's guiding bolt. I think is there we go. So 13.
13, yeah, you kind of like launch it towards the big M. 13 will hit.
Okay.
The big M is not as armored as the shield.
That's 12 damage for doing a pop.
Yep.
And then
Smack 'em.
she'll Secret Flame it as well.
Go for it.
It's a deck save 15, please.
Alrighty.
Hopefully it's like Cyrus.
Big M is not very dexterous. Big M got 8.
Okay. That's another 6 damage.
Nice. Alrighty. And it's radiant damage, which it is not resistant to, so that's good to know. Alrighty. Next up, it is the antivirus's turn. So let's start off with the window. The window, you watch as it stands in the gap where it is currently, and where before it was like a see-through like window kind of shape. You watch as it like stretches out and braces on the ceiling, braces on the floor, braces on the wall, and braces on the other wall, and then you watch as like it like begins like shutter down. These like metal like shutters like almost begin to form off its side, almost like a siege like Rainbow Six kind of style, like a big reinforcement going up. As the window is going to use its action to hunker down, which means it's no longer the fragile glass. It boosts AC for until it uses action to basically unhunker down, but it's actually denying the exit right now for you all.
This is starting to feel like the pun battle between Spider-Man and Deadpool. Who's like, I could do this until the cows come home, and then he gets attacked by a herd of cows.
The shield is going to move towards Cyrus, and is going to, as it moves towards you, Cyrus, you notice the shield has a very small little dagger on its back end as it spins around, and it begins just like spinning on the spot, and they like try to like chip away with this little dagger. So it's gonna make 2 melee attacks to hit you with its flailing stick. That is a 21 on the first one,
That hits.
and only a 12 on the second.
That misses.
Alrighty, first one, it does 9 points of slashing damage as it just whirs around really quickly.
Is that half to 4 because I'm raging?
Yes, if you're raging, it's half the 4, yeah.
Okay, because I was like, is this cyber damage? Does
No,
that...
it's like still what it appears to be doing, not psychic, you know? Otherwise, everything would be psychic damage. The big M is going to take his big muscly fists and is going to try to like punch both of our little of Plague and Hurricane. I'll try to keep using your in-game aliases. Plague to hit you is an 18 and Hurricane to hit you is a 19.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Plague, big hits coming your way. Unfortunately, I rolled very well.
Might die.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
As you get punched in the fucking beak. Boom! And only 9 bludgeoning damage coming towards Hurricane.
Does Atlas now, when we come out, have like a curved beak?
Yeah. Broken beak.
Bump on her head.
Well, no,
Yeah,
because
like
it's
when you
like
break your
a
nose.
video game avatar, so like it probably hasn't had any effect at all on the
It actually just
character.
glitches
Just the health
through my
bar went down.
face.
Yeah, the health bar has gone down a bit, but nothing else has changed.
You just hear a sound.
You hear the like old style Minecraft pain oof noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Ooh.
Um,
Instead of the new one where it's just like bones cracking, which is not as fun.
Quick, Quick, eat some steak to regen your health.
Rub it on your face.
Why is it
Cyrus.
so crunchy?
Big shield still in front of me.
Mhm.
I'ma smack it.
Go for it.
26 to hit.
26 will hit. For Damashi.
That is 8 plus 2 is 10. I'll do my Radiant Smackaroo on that as well. So that's
I've got
4 plus.
I've got it.
What?
14 damage. I got it.
Okay. There is a plus 3 to that 4. I don't know why
plus-
it's not adding
okay.
it.
That is cool.
So it's 17. And then second smack.
You can even just give me the damage incrementally. I can add it up as it goes. It's fine.
Okay. This is why I played the stupid characters, because I can't math. That's a 12 to hit.
You're just looking wistfully at the
12?
wizard class, like, no.
You lunge towards the shield, but it just glances off. The shield glimmers, ding, as it like bounces aside.
Don't mock me.
You could just do what we've been doing for the last couple of years and just shout it out, and I'll give you a total, or Harry will give you a total at the end.
It's just making sure I add my modifiers, because that's
Yeah, that's
something
the
I'm
most important
notoriously bad at.
Yeah.
I think there are multiple fights
Yeah.
that we could have won, like, 3 fucking rounds
Easier.
quicker if you would just remember to add
And
the
I
modifier.
do. Oh, that's only 1 damage. Kaz, it's a +3 weapon, and you've got a fucking 28
You'd literally
strength.
go from like, oh,
You have
that's
a
a
plus
9
12.
damage, and then you add all your modifiers, and you're like, never mind, that's a 38 damage.
And then somehow you forget about the feat that you've taken to double damage.
Oh yeah.
Atlas.
Great weapon fighting.
This guy's still right up in my grill, right?
Mhm.
I would like to cast get out of my grill, please.
Okay,
Also
the
known
actual name of the
as
spell?
Thunder Wave.
Sure.
Hopefully to push him.
What do you gotta make? Con save?
He's gotta make a con save.
Pretty conny. He also have +4, but he only rolls a 12 in total.
Is Thunder Wave when you just shake the entire screen and everything minimizes? Is that what you're doing?
No, it's where you just you grab like the toolbar at the top and just like shake the window around a bunch.
You knock
Is
him
this-
back into the like computer terminal there, but like it like falls against it. Like yeah, it can't go any further back as it knocks further back into that. But it is, I'll say, it's clear from you. It's no longer within 5 foot of you.
He also takes 10 thunder damage.
Yep, noted.
And then I am going to back the fuck up.
Like right up into the corner.
Yeah, as far back as I can. I'll also fly if need be to get me a little bit further away.
Oh,
if it
the
does.
place is a bit tight in
Then I
here.
would back
You're in like
myself
a
up into the
fucking
corner.
alleyway den of like a secret, Hackerville.
And I will also chuck an arrow at his face.
Sure, go for it.
23.
23 hits, yeah, roll damage.
Do, 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 do. 11.
11, very nice. Alrighty. Anything else, Alice?
Nope, that's me.
Beros. You've like backed up into the main space. There's been a thunder wave, which is just like smashed the big muscly M away. There's a big like window, which has reinforced the exit, and now you can no longer leave. And there's the shield back down the corridor where you just ran from.
I'll move back to the.
I'm really
I'll
sad
move
that
back
the
to
thunder
shield.
wave can't just smack the window. Like,
I'll move back to the.
was still
I'll move
glass
back to
when
the
we
shield.
The window had 1 hit point until it reinforced. That was the rule.
Oh,
It was glass.
Yeah. I'll move back to the shield. Re-engage that.
Yeah, go for it.
oh, also, was there anyone else in 15 foot of me?
No one who would have been affected. There would have been just your allies you got positions. They wouldn't.
You guys are not gonna
22
like me for this,
hits.
but I don't think it specifies that your allies aren't affected.
Yeah, but you were like parallel.
Okay.
9 plus 11, so 20 damage again.
Very nice. Yeah.
And then
This thing is like
second
fizzling in
hit.
and out. Like you watch someone like half of the shield is like dissolved away, like it's struggling to keep its form.
21.
21 definitely hits.
For a further 10 points of
It's
damage.
enough. Yeah, you smash this shield and it just breaks away into nothing. And you see like a big red cross appear, and it's like you see like a security alert. Please look at your protocols. Like, warning, you are not protected. Like pops up.
It's like shooing them away. Get off.
Yeah, the shield is dead.
Wonderful. And then I'm gonna move back 10 feet.
Yep.
Just kind of readjust myself.
Kind of back towards the end of the corridor. Kind of where Volgear is.
Yeah.
Volgear.
That's me.
So is the other one that Atlas has just sent to flying? Was it behind the shield?
No,
Or
that
was
one
it
was in the
behind
room with
me?
you. In the room with you.
Right. I'm going to move away from that one a bit further.
Yep, you can move
'Cause I'm
right
just
away
trying
down
to
the
keep
long
my-
corridor now, because there's no more shield in it if you want to get some good distance.
I'll move a decent distance kind of away, but I won't use my full movement, and then I'll shoot my bow.
Yeah, you can move like 15 foot back to put you next to Cyrus.
Trying to put someone in front of me between it and me.
You can basically put
basically.
barrels in between you and it.
I just try not to get hit, people.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I don't
you get
lose
that.
the spell. Oh no. That's a 15 and a 14.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't hit either of them.
Oh, on the
both hit.
muscle man?
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
Muscle man's not got as much AC as the shield.
1, 2. So 6, 7, 13.
13, very nice.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty, Astra.
How's Atlas looking? Not good.
Your health bar, like, Plague. Plague.
Sorry, this is just messaging me shit. What is happening? Sorry.
They're just
Health
asking
bar
how
for
your health
Atlas.
bar is looking.
I am below half. I can't remember which term that is.
Bloodied.
Bloody.
Pixelated.
Okay.
I'm pixelated. I'm glitching.
Are you? Suppose Astra can't get to her without taking opportunity.
I like that I've like
Yeah,
attuned myself to like respond to Atlas, and now there's another name that I have to like perk up at.
So cast a healing word on Atlas at 3rd level. Eight healing. No, did I roll it 2nd or 3rd? What did I click there? I'm gonna click the wrong one. Eight healing, and then do inflict wounds on the muscle man. And
Do it.
It's 25 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And then 28 damage.
Big damage as well. Yeah, he starts fizzling in and out. He's pixelated a bit like how Atlas was.
Yeah, that's all she can do.
Hey.
Actually.
Alrighty, the antivirus's turn. The window, two little slits open in the window, and 2 long barrels poke through. The little red dots start trailing around the room, and they are going to transfix on Astra, because she's right in the middle of the room, and Atlas, because she's the next closest target. So,
Hey, I
against
just got these
Hurricane,
hit points.
14 to hit against Hurricane.
Sure. No.
Nope, and a natural 1 to hit against Plague, so it misses.
That
Just
will
2
miss,
shots,
yes.
like silent suppressed shots just go wide.
I have more than a single armor.
Muscle M picks himself up. They look at Astra and
Can they look at anything?
yeah, they look at you with their headless body,
Okay.
and legless body that floats, and then they look down the corridor towards Beros, Volgir, and Cyrus, and they're going to use a dashing charge, and they charge in a straight line up to their movement, which is 50 foot, so they can get everybody. And I need all of you to make me a dex saving throw, please.
You all briefly turn into bowling pins.
You watch as they the arms go up and grab their back, the bottom of their torso, and they throw themselves towards you.
Thank God for advantage.
Just checking something.
Astra, you're fine. It's just Volgir and Cyrus and Beros, so you're all good. You're out of the way of this. I mean, it could move actually there, and then yeah, that's fine.
All of us, so
You just succeeded.
15.
Anyway. Alrighty, you all succeed. You're all going to take half of this damage, which is 14 bludgeoning damage. Cyrus halves it to a further 7.
Woo! I'm not looking too good.
And it is now right behind Cyrus, back where the shield was at the end of the corridor. It looks
Which
like it
also
can only
means-
do that every now and again, though. It looks like it's a bit tired,
That also means the spell's dropped.
Okay, did you do a con save?
Oh, no, I haven't yet.
So because you homicide, you took 14 damage. So it's half the damage, or the minimum of 10 is the DC. So 7 is lower than that. So you need to roll a con save, and if you get a 10 or higher, you still have concentration.
Nope.
Yeah, unfortunately, wouldn't be enough unless you have Warcaster or something like that to give you advantage on them. But unfortunately, I don't think you do. So pass without a trace trickles away, and as it does so, you all watch as your digital footprints start
Oh, my digital footprint.
gonna
If
know
only
this
I
is
had
here.
NordVPN.
No, shut the fuck! Stop giving this for free! They don't deserve this. Someone start promoting other VPNs. No, don't.
I don't know any other ones.
I only know Express, but I think they're all the same. Really.
Norton has one.
I mean, Opera web browser is free to use. There you go. Doesn't cost any money.
Safari.
But if anyone would like to sponsor us, look how good we are at working shit in.
Or what the fuck is the Onion browser? Tor, that
Tor.
one. Yeah, browse the dark web in safety. That's a good sponsor to have. They paid me in 4 kidneys that I ate. We come full circle, people. We come,
You got
we come full circle from the cannibalism.
You
A box
got
turns
6
up at Harry's
kidneys
door
in you now.
tomorrow. Just a selection of escrow accounts and kidneys and
Do you think you
drugs.
can do that?
What?
Like, just get more kidneys? Did you know if you get a kidney
Pardon?
transplant, they just leave your old kidneys in there?
So you got 3 kidneys.
Yeah, because, like, they're not... As long as they're not, like, infected or something, they just, like, disconnect them and leave them chilling in your body.
Gross.
Okay.
Anyway,
Right,
on that bombshell, bowling ball complete. Window boy missed. Cyrus, top of the round. Right next to you is a muscly M.
I'm gonna stab it.
Go for it.
That's
That
28 to
definitely
hit.
hits. He's only got an AC of like 13. He's very hench, you know, but no armor. He's got huge
4.
dancing pecs, you know, all the time.
Yeah, so 14,
Yep.
16,
16, yeah.
plus 7.
Alrighty. Yeah, looking pretty fucked up. You got a swing
And
coming your
another-
way.
Okay, I kid you not, Malwarebytes just popped up with a
Just hit.
try a VPN for free.
No, the giant M.
no, that's the thing.
I thought that was going to be McAfee.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I
that's
had
what
to
I
keep
thought
it.
it was.
I had to keep it generic enough, don't I?
13 damage on the second swing.
Technically, the shield and the windows could also be both Windows Defender, I guess, you know, or AVG maybe.
Yeah. Both of them, actually, yeah.
See, I'm keeping it generic. You know, no one can say that I don't keep it generic. But it's also they're great at keeping their shit generic enough to steal from each other. So that was another 13 damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Loki, you're not looking so hot. The big muscly M is dancing his pecs are, sexy as they are. Not looking so hot. Atlas, you're in a corner.
He's looking hot.
You can only see a window that's been reinforced that has 2 sniper barrels coming out of it now. It's a very weird experience.
The internet is a weird place. I'll throw an arrow at that window, I guess.
Sure thing.
My bonus action first.
Get it through the
Remember
slit in the
what
slit.
remember what I believe it was. Remember what Spectre told you about how you need to leave.
Through a window. Has to be closed and then you gotta open it.
But we need to close the gun drawers then.
Is gun barrels poking through a window open?
Maybe the wrong vent.
Okay.
Well, that does that count?
Is a window on vent open?
Yes.
Would you leave your house with an open window, or would you leave your house with a window on vent?
I wouldn't leave my
When
house
is
with
it-
either of those.
When
I
is
mean,
a
I
window
do
not
because
a
I'm
window?
forgetful, but I like safety.
It's a
Vent
door.
vent is like when a window is like just been popped open and you engage the secondary lock.
Hmm.
So it's still got the PVC locks
It's handy
engaged.
for having a draft, even when you have a dog who tries to jump out of windows.
You got a window in your
sometimes.
room, Ryan? You got a PVC window in your room?
Yes.
So go over to open
You
it,
put it on
and
the
then
vent.
and then very
No, I know how to vent a
okay.
window.
Just you seem confused by what venting a window
No,
was.
no, it's a
If I was
riddle.
to educate
When's
you, you're like what,
a-
29
when's
years
a-
of age.
When's a door not a door? When it's ajar.
And when it's a window, not a door. When it's a window, yeah, exactly.
When is a window not a window? When it's
If I
a vent.
if I kill a window, can I still leave through it?
That's a good question.
Don't smash it.
Back.
Can we just lift it
Put
up
into
and open
default
it?
settings.
Are they making your attacks?
Hmm?
Making attacks?
Yeah, I'm gonna move up actually, and I'm gonna stab the window.
Okay, you move it towards the window. Gonna stab it.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna try and if
The
it's,
window.
I don't know how high its health is, so this might be completely
It
pointless.
looks very untouched.
Okay, then I'll just start stabbing it.
A virgin window
A virgin window.
Yeah. with 2 sniper barrels and a shield on it. A 13 will glance off the reinforced fronting.
Then I throw an arrow at it. Why
Sure.
not?
Point blank.
Well, if I back up, he's gonna stab me, I guess.
He's got 2 sniper barrels.
You did say you were going to throw the arrow, and then you decided to move up.
Yeah, I don't know why I did.
You could have
that.
thrown the arrow and then moved up after if you want.
I would have rather done that.
Then
yes.
do that then. You kind of declared that initially and then changed your mind.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay.
Go for your guiding bolt then. Not at disadvantage. And
I
you can
miss
stay
it
melee.
anyway. Doesn't matter.
You do miss anyway. And you're right there in front of it, ready to tank whatever's coming next.
Yep.
Alrighty, Betos. Down the corridor. Big muscly M, about a little bit behind you, but it looks kind of fucked up.
Yeah, run up to it.
Yeah, go for it.
13.
13 on the big muscly M will just hit.
So that is 9 officially.
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 What about
I'm saying.
unofficially? How much damage is it?
With an extra 15 on top.
Yep. That's a dead M. You see it reaches back like to grab its torso like it did before, but as it pulls itself, it just rips itself in half. And it's like, "Rrrr," and more of these like little pop-ups start picking up like, warning, warning, the virus detected. You are not
Just get the
protected.
virus.
Real-time protection is turned off.
And then do I have enough movement to run up to the window for a second swing?
Yeah, you would have just enough movement. I said to reach all the way over. It takes like all your movement to get there, so you can't back up at the end.
Yeah, that's fine. 20 for tap.
Yeah, you close the distance, swing 23 hits. Yep. 2 damage.
9 damage.
Lovely. The first puncture of penetration, you could pull off one of these like metal like boards that is kind of like being formed across it, and yeah, you kind of like start slowly breaking it down. Couldn't take a bit more beating than that, you think?
why did you say it like that?
What?
The first puncture of penetration.
puncture of penetration. Fun to say.
Penetrate the window, Ryan.
Penetrate the window, Ryan. You don't penetrate windows? You don't put a window on vent
Penetrate the
and then
window.
penetrate? I know. I'll never tell.
Anyway.
I nearly made him choke on his vape. I'm so close. Vulgar! Or, Vortex.
Yes.
Harder for me because the names are on my fucking screen now.
Well, now that my thing's gone down, I will Hunter's Mark the bloody window. Or do I just go up and try and open the window? I'm really tempted to just walk up and try and open.
Yeah, you penetrate that window.
What do you want to do, Vulgar?
Fuck it, I'll walk up and see if I can do that.
Okay, do you have anything that may allow you to open a new window? Or anything of that nature? Any ability. We're being pretty loosey-goosey here.
Let me have a think here.
Well, Vulgar has a little think. Do you want to go for Astra's go while you have a little browse?
Yeah, I'll have a little browse.
Go for it, Astra. Cannot
If
hear
we're
you.
trying to open
There you
the,
go. I heard you
if
there.
we're trying to open the wind, just think of like casting gust of wind to force them.
With the window open.
It is currently reinforced with a metal shuttering.
I've got it!
Uh,
I worked it out.
Yeah, you got it.
I've got an idea. Do you want to keep going or?
for it.
Have
No,
Astra do
you go
something
first,
first, then
please.
you go for it. I'll round
Go
off the
on,
initiative.
You do it. There you go.
That was. What? No.
One Astra.
anything.
Fuck that window up, but not on vent, I guess.
Penetrate that window.
Don't penetrate the window.
Penetrate that
Can I
window.
non-lethally hit it with the spiritual weapon?
Yes, because it's a melee attack. Any melee attack can
I'll
be
do that.
done lethally. Range cannot be done lethally. The theory is melee has to be controlled.
Okay.
Really good archery. Aim for the appendages.
It's a
The
window, Will.
guns. The guns.
20
Aim for
to
the
hit.
handles. 20 hits, yeah.
Six
Start
damage.
breaking off more of these like panels on it.
Figure, I suppose I'll try. No, I'll leave Secret Flame.
Okay.
That's Astra.
Yeah,
That's your turn.
Astra just stares at the window. Vulgar, what's your bright idea?
I'm casting Thaumaturgy to slam open the window.
That's a very good use of thaumaturgy, Vulgar. Make me a spell casting check. So just roll a d20 and add your, I believe, wisdom for yourself.
What spell attack do you want?
Yeah, spell attack works. Yeah. Just to see if
Remember
you can overcome.
to heal
12.
3 times and think of
A 12,
home.
you thaumaturgy and like blast it, and you hear the side of the window open, but the barricade be like currently in front of it. It wasn't strong enough to knock the barricade through, but the window is open.
Get the crowbar out.
Any bonus action, Vulgar?
That's a crowbar.
That's another way to open something. Yeah.
Pry the barriers off.
I'll get rid. I can't even do that. That's an action.
Be an action to try to force it open.
What can I've got? What have I got? I'll just leave it for the moment.
All right, you stand
I've got
back,
nothing
like
else I can do.
back round the corner.
I'm just moving slightly to the side so someone else can get in.
Are you? Did you?
Still
You
staying
ran up
with
to
it.
the door? Did you like get right up to it?
Yeah. Well, I said I did last, so yeah.
Sure. So.
Said I did the original time.
Alrighty. So, on the window antivirus's turn, not to be associated with Windows operating system or Windows Defender, or AVG, or any other window-shaped
Related.
program. You watch as the 2 sniper barrels retreat and the paneling closes up. And then a little like double door opens up in the middle, and a blunderbuss comes out, and boom! And this is going to be an attack towards Volgir, Beros, and Atlas.
Lovely.
I need you all make me dexterity saving throws, please, as you dive for cover.
Ooh, I failed that.
Did feel like everyone else could succeed.
That hovered on a 1 for so fucking long. It was like,
Mine sat on something like an 18 and then just went nope.
17 piercing damage to Volgear and 8 piercing damage to Atlas and Beros.
I'm unconscious.
Beros gets blasted back dramatically while Atlas does the Matrix, I guess, as the blunderbuss shoots over her and just like catches her a little bit.
I mean, I got wings. I'm pretty dex.
Alrighty. Top of the round, Cyrus. You hear a blunderbuss shot ring out, filling the chamber. You're still like down the corridor.
That's an action shit. I can't get to Barros, but I'm gonna pull out my crowbar and I'm gonna jam that window shutter open.
Run all the way, crowbar drawn. Try to wrench it free. Go for it, make me an athletics check with advantage
I'm
with the
just
crowbar.
I'm having images. Has anyone seen the animator versus animation series?
Yeah.
This is what I'm having images of
Warp,
at the
you
moment.
push and pull and you ping off some more of these like little structures. Kind of same as like Volgear with his thaumaturgy, like opening up, like it did a little bit of damage, but not quite enough yet to fully function through.
Damn.
Nearly though. It's barely just clinging. You see, it's like because it's braced against the walls and the ceilings, it's beginning to like lose its footing in a sense. Anything else, Cyrus?
I don't think I have any other bonuses. And I think I'll probably lose my rage at the end of this turn because I haven't. Is that technically an attack to
I
shove
would
a crowbar
say
in the
using a crowbar
panels?
to open a because you didn't hit it with. If you just fucking were like
Just
hit it with the fucking
smacked it.
crowbar, that's definitely a rage. But having the calculated thought of like, no, I need a good leverage to pull it open. That's not a very
Okay.
rageful. That doesn't feel
Yeah.
rageful to me. Maybe the rage was afterwards. The crowbar didn't work. If you bend it over your knee, but it's too late. At that point, the rage has faded. Atlas, there's a down to Beros.
I have one thing that is very stupid and one thing that is less stupid, and none of them involve saving Varos. The very stupid thing definitely would not work, but the temptation to be like, I use speak with animals and ask Firefox to open a new window.
It's definitely worth a go. It's definitely worth a go. You will have to roll for it.
And my other thing was use polymorph on the window to turn it into a door.
What are you doing?
What is this game?
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I bastardized it.
I'm doing the Firefox one because it's dumber, but it's funnier.
Okay, you cast Speak of Animals and you ask Firefox to open a new window.
Yep.
Make me a check with your wisdom. Make me like a wisdom check.
Crit.
Wisdom, just flat wisdom roll.
Wisdom roll, yeah.
23.
23. As you call out into the ether for Firefox to open a new window, from the like broken terminal that you thundered before, a small little red fox hops out of it, spins on the spot, and then jumps through the wall. And as it does so, a like rounded like porthole style window with like a red flame trail around it appears next to you, and you see beyond it just code, lines of code.
Beautiful.
Jesus.
There is now another window.
I don't think there's anything I can do with my bonus action to help Barros, is there?
Do you have healing word? No?
A healing
No, healing word
but
is
she's
another
also just
spell.
cast
But I
a
cast a
first level.
spell. I can.
You gonna tell everybody what you did, or
Yeah.
I mean, you all see it.
You will see it go.
You'll see it happen. Yeah,
Leave then. Just go then.
You can just fly out if you want. You just bail.
I mean, I'm not gonna bail on everyone, but I am ready.
You could ready an action to move if you'd like.
I will move to Barros' side.
Okay. You could also pick him up and try to carry him out with you.
you're big and hench, remember?
Oh, I'm big and
And he's
hench in this
2D.
world, and he's
And he's
2D. He's made of pixels.
It's literally flat on the
But also, Barros
Literally
can't.
carrying a
Barros
poster
can't
with you,
think
that's all
of.
you're doing.
But also, Barros can't think of the space we're in if he's unconscious, and I don't want it to fuck up. So I think we should wake him up first. So I'm just gonna move.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to him so I can defend him if like anything comes at him.
Also, Atlas, you look down at him. It's like fuck, picking him up. It's like trying to pick up like a fucking like a slate off like a like a smooth surface. It's like, there's no easy way to get a grip on him.
I'm just going to stay by Beros and make sure that he doesn't roll onto his back, therefore making him 1 pixel wide and impossible to find.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Okay, Beros, I need you to eat a death saving throw, please.
Yeah.
I can't believe Firefox worked.
17, 1 success. Volgir. There's still a window, but there's also another window, but a Firefoxy one.
I'm confused by this, but yeah. I am going to. Can I use? So this is one of the ones that I realised I was missing. Zephyr Strike.
Certainly.
Which doesn't means until the end I cannot be attacked. Opportunity attacks.
No opportunity attacks, yeah.
So I'm going to move over to Beros, use my action to use Cure Wounds.
So you couldn't use both of them because Zephyr Strike is a
Zephyr-
leveled spell.
It's a bonus action. No.
Yeah, so if you cast a spell for bonus action, the only other spell you can cast in your turn is a cantrip of a casting time of 1 action.
Trip.
Quote the player's handbook,
Surely
page
that's Sacred
278. I don't know if it is, but that'd be really impressive if it was.
Okay. Alright, well then, instead of that, I'll just run away rather than casting
I mean,
Zephyr Strike.
you could just you can just back up and
have to
you
back
back
up
up from the
and move
window.
over.
The window doesn't have any ranged attacks, so you don't provoke an opportunity attack. It doesn't have arms.
Okay, cool.
In its
Right, so I'm
shuttered
just
mode,
gonna-
it doesn't have handles. You know.
It
I
can't
will
just
run over to
swing out and
Beros,
smack
cast,
you.
give him
your
5
wounds.
healing,
Eros, you're back up to 5 hit points.
and then go, everyone get the fuck out, let's get out
Do
of
you
here.
leave?
I will ready, I'll go stand by the exit and usher everyone and ready
The
to go as
Vulgar
soon as
stands
everyone's
in
ready.
there. So that you because you want to use your action, you can't ready a movement, so you have to wait until your next turn.
No.
So you have to go to full
Can
initiative.
I move right next to it then?
Yeah, you can get
Just
right next
go.
to it. Yeah.
Just fucking go.
Says the one who didn't go the first time.
Because someone was unconscious.
Atlas never
Yeah, Atlas is
goes.
always the last to leave. That's her thing.
Sounds like Vulgar's waiting.
Do we not have to all go at once?
Astra. If you have to already action, that's to all leave the same time. So you have to be I use my action to ready a move to go. And that'll be, you'll be ready, 3, 2, 1. That's and you have to stop and actively, wait for everybody to be ready. And that gives you time to be as you're about to go, the window opportunity attacks Beros again and knocks him unconscious, and you're wait, and then, you don't have to use your reaction. But if you're I go, you will dribs and drabs leave. But you have to ready an action to all go together. Or you can just keep fucking up the window.
I'm also thinking of that.
Looks pretty damaged. Oh, couldn't have much left in it. Dune Astra. Window's about to act. The blunderbuss is still sweeping.
Where the fuck
Eros
is
is still right in front of it. It's hurt.
Third level guiding bolt coming
Over.
at it.
Yeah.
Is it 13? I think it misses.
Will miss. It just hits the armor and is absorbed into it. Your spiritual weapon's still around.
Yeah, because it's just melee, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is this?
I don't know
bonus?
if you used that the last. You did use the last time. You didn't Sacred Flame. It was a problem. So yes, still have it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go for it then.
For it.
That's better.
That definitely hits
Kinda
full
hit.
damage.
5 damage.
Begins to fizzle and crack. The shield is nearly completely broken. This metal reinforcements nearly all gone. But it is the window's turn. You watch as the sniper barrels protrude back through the lasers. Everyone is within their sight though, so I'm gonna roll to see who gets targeted. Okay, so that is gonna be 5. Both of them lock on to Astra, who is the last one to sink an attack into it, and they both fire forward. In that one, a non-natural 20.
Okay.
For a total of...
Edit.
12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
No one is knocked down. You have a full round. You all can ready up and leave together. There's no point going turn by turn unless someone's trying to take the window out.
No. Let's
You're
just
all
go.
happy
I
just
think-
to bail. You all bail. Where do you all think of? Where exactly
The-
do you think of?
I think you have a
The
hotel
room.
room with loads of
The
games, a
hotel room.
VR headset.
In front of the suitcase,
Tower guiding.
my tower
Yeah,
eating,
just
couple of straps.
and the table.
The first of you to
The-
dive through on the initiative order would have been Cyrus. So Cyrus, you're the first, and you feel your body reforming as your hollow strap, like you feel like clamped back on your arm. It's like a really weird experience. And you look down, you see the machine. You see Atlas appear back in her normal form.
Atlas would absolutely be the last to leave.
You see Beros appear, and he appears 2D initially, and then he like inflates like a balloon, like boom, like an airbag deploying, back to his normal form. You see Volgear materializing, and you see Astra, and then I guess Atlas if she's coming last because she wants to stagger it up to the end. You look around the room. It's still in pretty good nick. A Dragon
There's a
has
lot of empty
3
plates.
of the VR headsets on, and has 5 empty plates, which are all empty. All the peppercorn sauce licked clean, apart from the lettuce and tomatoes and all of them, which all just been left. That's disgusting. And as you all come back to safety, mission completed, you notice Volgear and Beros and Cyrus, because you guys are the ones who caught the information, you have these files on your hologram with the locations if you so wish to seek them out, or if you simply wish to hand them over. The laptop, you see that the call is still there, and you notice that the lights have been turned on again. He's like, oh, fuck, they're back! As if like the light gets knocked off on the elvish girl. And yeah, as you kind of return back to reality, that is where we're going to stop for today. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.
Like.